Hello, folks, and hey, Bear. Welcome to the Nateland podcast. I'm Nate Bargatze, Brian Bates, Aaron Weber,
All right.
Dusty Slay.
All right.
There we go.
All right. Look at this.
We're
People
back.
are going to be so pumped.
I know.
I'm pumped, dude. It's been a while, man.
It's been a minute.
I haven't seen you.
It's been a
forever.
minute. I've been on vacation.
Just taking it easy.
Taking it easy.
No traveling or anything like that. Yeah.
No traveling. I lived in Georgia for a month and a half, 2 months, whatever it was. So yeah. Am I supposed to say this stuff now?
You can say whatever you want. It's your podcast.
Yeah.
You don't have to say it if you don't want.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm getting back into it. So, Mike Vecchione's Low Income White special is on Nateland YouTube channel. We got our other specials that have all been up there. Greg's, Aaron's, Thune, and Stephen Rogers. Other podcasts, remember that? We're Consumers Correct Opinions with Trey Kennedy. Don't Make Me Come Back There with Dustin Nickerson. Nateland is producing Ryan Hamilton's next Netflix special, filming at the Neptune Theater in Seattle on October 4th. Get your tickets for that. That's very, very funny. Ryan Hamilton's been doing, he's been around as long as I have, and he has a Netflix special, and he's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
We're very pumped about that. Also, my dad will be performing at Levity Live in Huntsville, Alabama on August 24th. So go get your tickets out. He's doing it to prepare for his, have we?
Yeah, you've announced it.
Oh, we announced it. Yeah. His
Sold out
special.
immediately.
Yeah. So he's taking his special. So if you want to, he's getting ready for that. And then, we got
Food and drinks are cheaper there now.
we got merch. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
we got merch there. Also, Nateland presents the Showcase Season 3 is here. Our first set premieres this Friday morning from a comic named
It's AJ Leidig.
AJ Leidig.
Is
All
a
right.
Chicago guy.
Very funny.
He's opened for me before. He's done shows with you.
He's done my show a couple of
Opened
times.
for Chris for a lot. Dude, younger guy, super funny.
Yeah.
And I was here for a set, and it was great. So I'm excited for people
Yeah,
to see
you
it.
you texted me. Aaron told me he's like texted me pretty like right after. He's like, dude, Showcase was awesome.
Yeah.
all of
Yeah.
them.
It was
Yeah.
really great.
I've worked with him twice and didn't know how to pronounce his name. Lydig. I've been calling him Ladig.
Yeah,
AJ Ladig.
AJ Ledig.
Also, last one, just want to put, I got a Netflix coming out July
I didn't even
29th.
see that.
I just don't want to leave that one off there.
And last but not least, Dusty Netflix special premieres July 29th. Wet Heat.
Yeah.
It's coming up, couple weeks.
That's coming up
Yeah.
super quick.
Yeah.
We were going to do a. It's good that we said it there, but we will have a much Dusty focused.
That's right. We'll do it up.
It's going to be great.
It's going to be
Oh, that's
done
been the
up,
last 2 months.
huh? What?
Dusty Focus. That's been the last 2 months.
Yeah. Yeah,
We're
we've been.
having a-
I left you alone. I gave you 2 months.
I know,
just every
yeah.
day to go promote this special.
I know. And we've been doing it.
All right.
We've been doing it.
Yeah. Did everybody at home just mouth along with that?
Wet heat,
Also, but last but not least, Dusty Netflix special.
Yeah.
Premieres on July 29th.
They
Wet
get it.
Heat.
Yeah, they get it.
I'm excited for it, buddy. So yeah, I didn't mean to.
No. I just,
But don't forget about the merch we got. All right. And more importantly, Nateland merch. That's the most important.
yeah. Last but not least.
Yeah. After that.
is, the merch.
And last but not least, Nateland merch. Also, Dusty has got something coming out someday.
And
all right.
Brian's repping a little of his own merch here today, if you notice.
Oh.
Look at that.
Well, this is not my merch, but
But you're wearing
it's
it.
all my people. Nateland. Brian Bates fan club.
Mm-hmm.
Batesville. It kind of came back last week after a little 3-month hiatus.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
JC's got some free time, so she brought it back. It's still mostly just stuff about you, but you got to start somewhere.
You got to start somewhere.
Yep.
I like it.
Yep.
Batesville podcast is back and rolling.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Now, I wore this because your first time back in a while. I wanted you to think that all I'm doing is promoting my stuff on here.
yeah. No, I think it's good.
Yeah.
I think it's good.
Do you assume that the last thing said is the least important? If that weren't there, do you think you'd think, well, this is just an afterthought?
When I watch your set,
Why
I
do they say that?
I think it seems like that.
What does it
headliner.
mean?
It's
I know.
yeah. So the last thing I'll say, but it's not the least important.
Oh,
And
wait.
then, yeah.
So this is last, but not the least important. So it's the most important.
But not necessarily, but not the least, which means one of the things is the least important in the list.
So you got to figure out which one is it. Is it Mike Vecchione or is it my dad? That's a tough one. He goes, I don't know.
your dad is right in the middle. It sounds like
My dad's in the middle.
Yeah. The middle, because usually they do like
We're saying Vecchione maybe is, well,
first,
you
but
look
least.
right here.
Yeah.
We also got a handful of great specials from Greg Warren, Aaron Weber, Nick Thune, and Steven Rogers.
That's
That's
least.
gotta be the
gotta
like,
least.
you guys are the
Steven
you guys are
Rogers.
barely hanging on.
Steven-
All four of those. They're like, by the way, if you get a chance,
Yeah.
don't even try. Don't go out of your way. But we got Greg Warren, Weber, Nick Thune, Steven Rogers have specials out. But do not.
No, if
Repeat.
you see it, click on it. But
That's still
Don't
going out of
search
your
it
way.
out.
If you walk in a room and they're playing it, stay in the room.
yeah.
I think that's fair.
It's already on.
Is that fair for your special, Aaron, to say that? If someone's playing it
right,
and you walk in that room, we'd appreciate if you stayed
at least a minute.
at least a minute.
Right.
Did you start your closer with, and last but not least?
Last but not least, but no, at a stand-up set, it's last but most. Usually,
last,
right? I mean,
but most.
Should
Yeah.
be.
Anyway,
Okay. Yeah, the showcase stuff. Everybody wants to check that out. I'm excited about the showcase because we're getting a lot of comics and a lot of new comics, and I think we want to hopefully be able to find a lot of comics through this system. It's kind of the system I came through with Comedy Central, and you, Dusty, a little Comedy Central.
Yeah, I did a little Comedy Central. Yeah.
You saw it. You
Yeah.
were a part of it.
Yeah.
It was such a great that kind of thing.
Yeah, it was the first big thing for me.
Yeah.
That really got some heat.
So let's get some people watching those. So you
I did
see
a
these
Comedy
next
Central.
wave of comedy. What'd you do?
I did a Comedy Central.
Yeah. What?
Digital short.
Oh,
10-minute
yeah,
set
yeah.
or something.
Yeah. Yeah, they really started doing more stuff with YouTube.
Yeah. Well, that's
but their
what I
YouTube
did.
actually came
Yeah.
great. Did you do no TV Comedy Central?
No TV Comedy Center. I did. Well, I did.
That's funny. You go. I did one too. And you go. Oh yeah, they're really opening it up to.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think they ran out of ideas, and the internet came along.
Yeah, they were like the network collapsed.
Yeah.
but The internet's a thing.
The internet's a thing. So they go, who doesn't want to do it? That would be easier. No, their Comedy Central specials on YouTube did great because that was like Norman, Sam Morril, and Joe List. Like those guys started really selling tickets from the Comedy Central YouTube stuff.
Yeah.
But it's like when I came up, it was on TV. Was Comedy Central was this thing, and now with Showcase we're on YouTube, but it's like that's what we want to create with that is to have this place where guys are trying to get sets on Showcase, and then hopefully we can generate and make specials out of that, and have some kind of system, start selling tickets for some of these comics, and
Big time.
people go see them, and comics have a great place. I love stand-up comedy so much, man. And they might want it. If you're young and getting entertainment, I would tell you to figure. You're not saying everybody can do stand-up comedy. Stand-up comedy I think is very, very hard to do, but that's why I love it, because the ones that can do it, it's the hardest to do.
Do you think you just finished up a movie? You wrapped on Breadwinner, right?
Piece of cake.
Okay.
No, I'm joking.
No, but I'm saying it's do you come out of it with a kind of a newfound appreciation for stand up, or like you're ready to get back into that? Mostly?
No, I can't wait to go back on the road. I mean, it's all I know. But with stand up it's just you can if you can be a stand up comedian, then you can really fit into almost anything else. I'm not saying you're going to be better than Daniel Day-Lewis or, someone that devotes their whole life to this acting. There are people that want to go do that stuff. I understand. But with comedy, like what I just love with stand-up comedians is we kind of show up with like all the tools. You've written, you perform it, and you've had to do it, and
you've edited
it.
Yeah.
You're kind of directed your own thing. Like you've done a show, and you've done it with the tension of you need laughs.
Yeah.
So it's not a play, or it's not this other stuff where it's like you can go like people. If you're at something that doesn't need laughs, it's like, well, how do you really know? I mean, you can know it's moving or whatever.
Yeah.
But the pressure of laughs, dude, where you're straight up like bombing, that's like, man, it's stand-up comics, dude. I love it so much.
I think about that with music. When you first start out and you go do some gig and nobody's paying attention because they don't even care. With music, they can just, when the music stops, they can politely clap and move on, and it's no big deal. But for comedy, it's totally different. You have to be listening, and people know if you're not doing well.
If it's quiet and then at the end people politely clap, you go, that didn't go good.
That didn't go good.
Yeah.
One of the maddest I've ever gotten in Nashville, we used to do an open mic after a writer's round, and the writer's round would always go super long. And they went really long one night, and then the musicians were just sitting at the bar after during the open mic, and my friend was up there bombing at the open mic, and the musicians were sitting there, and they were like, man, I feel like I could do better just off the dome. They started trash talking my friend. I was like, oh man, I was so mad at those two guys, dude, because it's just so much
more than most people.
Everybody, look, to really go there at stand up, it's just like, you gotta. I mean, it's just beautiful, man. I love it. I love doing it. I'm excited to get back on the road. And I'm going to go up tonight on the Nateland show because I'm working on this one little thing. I don't know. I've talked about all this before. So, but if comics are listening that are new and starting, it's awesome. Stand-up comedy is awesome. And I think, if you're a stand-up comic, I think you can transition to more things than if you're anything else. If you're an actor, I don't think you can go to more things. But if you're a stand-up comic, they could grab you and just throw you into something, and you can figure it out because you've had to figure it out the whole time. I'm not saying every stand-up comic can do it, but I think for your best chance of survival in the entertainment industry, I think if you know stand-up comedy, you're going to be
because you're up there with nothing.
Nothing, absolutely nothing.
Like the musician who's like, I think I could do better than that off the dome, couldn't.
Of course.
Yeah.
It's
okay to think it, but you can't. You can't though.
Yeah. I mean, with you, there's no. It's either quiet or people want to leave. It's great.
Some rooms apparently they shake their keys at you if it's not going well.
Oh yeah, wow.
Have you ever seen that happen? What kind of?
I hear about it.
Oh, I've never seen that.
Yeah, it's maybe like Atlanta has some of those rooms.
Okay,
they shake the keys at you. I think Derek's been there in Brooklyn where there's some rooms where they shake the keys at you.
Okay,
what was that noise?
I don't know.
Oh.
It wasn't me.
I thought he had a ring. I thought it sounded like a ring. All right. Anyway, that's beside the point.
All right, let's start the podcast.
We're going to do a podcast one day about stand-up comedy. That's just for stand-up comics.
Right,
I want to do one.
Yeah, it'd be great.
I love it that much.
We did one 5 years ago.
So many opinions. I know, but I think I would do one. I would want to do one.
Like its own series of it?
I would want to do one if we can figure it out. How can we do it where, I would like to, not acting like I know. I give a lot of advice in stand-up comedy. I don't mean to try to act like I know everything.
But you're doing okay.
Yeah, but it's not even about that. But the reason I give the advice is because I've done every gig. I've done everything that you could have done. I've done all the shows. I've been to every city. When I go to these cities now, and I'm like, oh yeah, I was at that bar and did a show. Then I did that. Then finally got into that comedy club.
Yeah.
And then finally got in, or not finally, but then got into the theater. Then now I'm in the arena. Like I've done, even in your city, I've done your whole system in a way.
All right.
And so it's like, you just know, it's like, I don't know. I just want, I don't know. I want stand-up comedy too. I think we're in a great spot here. That's what we're doing with this showcase is, it's guys going up there doing sets, creating an act, nothing to get crowd work. You can do your crowd work. That's fine. But you don't want to be just hung up on that. You're not everybody can be Matt Rife. There's only going to be like
I saw a guy. He said, "He goes, what do you do for money?" It's just a new way to say, "What do you?" It's the same old thing. What do you do for a living?
I like that. That's a new spin on things.
Yeah.
What do you do for money?
Yeah.
Someone told me that they there's somebody in the corporate world. A lot of stuff I think is a lot of people have side hustles They could have a real like a job they go to college for.
Yeah.
Will have also a side hustle.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy that that's the new work? Like you would usually go to college to get the job and you work hard in that job.
Mm-hmm.
But now they're like, well, then I also do some other stuff on the side.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which I mean, some places you're going to get fired. You can't do that. Right? Like,
well,
I think a real corporate, if you work for a real corporation,
especially if it's a conflict of interest.
Yeah. Well, they're going to be like, what are you doing? Like, you're also like, I don't even know what your site is.
Google for a while, they might have been one of the first big companies to do it, but they let their employees, I think it was 20% of their time, do whatever they want. I think they just carved out maybe 10 to 20% of your year, do whatever you want. Just to let people explore their passion.
That's probably not going on now, though, huh?
I think it still is. Gmail came from that. Just like a project that somebody did in their spare time during that time. A bunch of the stuff Google has started from just letting their employees do whatever they want.
I think when you're a $1 trillion company, you probably can do that.
well,
yeah.
I don't know if they were. I don't think they were at the time. This was early on. It was kind of radical to do, but so I think you'll see companies start to do more stuff like that.
There's still got to be you'd have to. You could do it. You'd have to have the right people that can do it. Because I don't want to be like you got real stuff on Google and then you got some guy going, well, I need off because I got, and you're like, no. If I'm paying, if your whole livelihood is paid for by me.
Yeah.
It's almost like you can do it. I just don't want to know about it.
You need self-motivated people.
That are going to go, when to click it off and go like, yeah, I understand this is mine.
But I think they found that the other 4/5 of the time, they were actually more productive because they let them do whatever they want for a certain amount.
I think I strongly disagree with that.
Okay.
I think we got a different generation now.
Yeah. Well, but I think his generation is the first that they're not great.
My generation, we got nap pods in the office. We got all kinds of stuff. Dude. We're trying to optimize the human being.
Then y'all get into the analytics where you get our generation so confused with numbers. You're like 1% worked a little bit, but 2% was and then you're like, next thing you know, you're the Oakland A's and you're like, wait, did we not win so we didn't win the World Series though? Yeah. You go, no, we didn't. But we remember how fun it was.
We changed the game.
We changed the game. Yeah. But you're not winners. I'm not saying all of your generation. I think you, the year you were born was a tough one.
Yeah. I had a job. One of my first jobs after college. I had it's an unlimited PTO. That was a perk of the job.
Paid time off?
Yeah. Unlimited PTO.
Yeah, well,
that's worse than Google.
So,
or better than Google.
I'm sure that's not true. I can't just take 6 months off,
Mm-hmm.
But, and I got there and they were like, look, obviously don't try to do that right away. But at a certain point, they're like, yeah, if you want to take a couple months off, you can just take a couple months.
That company folded though, right?
I think they're still around.
Okay.
I didn't last long, but.
Did you get fired?
When I started, they were like, look, it is unlimited PTO technically, but you should probably only do 2 weeks a year. So you're like, well, it's kind of a
normal.
lie. Kind of a lie.
So normal then.
It's to get you in there.
But they bring a keg in every Friday.
Yeah.
You can have a beer at 4 p.m. on Friday.
Abe, is there a limit on how many you can have? When
Beers?
When they bring the keg in.
I think if there's a conversation about it, that's the problem.
I think, what's funny is I think there's that much stuff that no one cares about. Their jobs no one cares about. Because you look at, just shooting this movie, right? We had a lot of Teamsters, the union working that. These people were so great and they love what they do and they work 12-hour days every day. You don't feel, we didn't feel like, you feel like, they're bothered by it or whatever. Their emotions are completely straight up out of it. I liked it because it was so, you were very nice and you talked to them and we all kind of, it's like this movie is like, it's like a summer camp.
Mm-hmm.
And so you like go there and you become friends kind of with all this, the lighting person and this person and you're talking to them all day, every day. But it was like kind of transactional, which was nice where you're like, yeah, we're all in there to do a job. So there's 15 people in this room.
And nobody can ask them to stay late, right? Because it's union, right? So
they can. You just get it's called, I forget. It's like called golden hour or something. Is one of them, or where you get overtime.
Yeah.
So they don't mind it because I mean, some of it. If you go into overtime, you're like, you're just paying them. They get paid, so they're like,
that's
straight
nice.
up. I'll
like a salaried employee. They go, can you stay late? And you have to because you're a salaried employee, but you don't get any extra money.
Yeah.
So would you rather work at a place like that where you show up, you work hard, it's very transactional, like you said, or a place where you're a family? You know what I mean?
I think transactional if
like
the
a
money's
keg
better.
Beer. But I'm saying it's the jobs that are being made now.
Yeah.
There's nothing to connect you to feel proud of. Where like when a guy used to work for Ford, those guys like would go fight to the death for Ford. And they worked on the line at Ford.
Yeah.
And they go, no, we build nice trucks at Ford. Yeah. And the Chevy guy's like, no, not what we do. And I feel like people were prideful in whoever they worked for. They wore it with a badge. And I worked for, whatever, Disney or this or that. I worked for Walmart for 35 years. And they were proud of, and now these jobs are like pop-up jobs that like, it's something you can do now, then it's going to disappear. And the whole industry will disappear in 5 years.
Yeah.
But back when you did it, and that's what I'm saying with the union, with the filmmakers, when we were making that movie down there, that was something that was so wonderful about it, was everybody was showing up and they're making a movie and they're all, dude, this movie can't be made without all of them.
Yeah.
Because they're the way, the lighting and this and that and the camera and they're all working together and they're moving forward and everybody's got a job and everybody does their job. And I'm sure there's, we had a wonderful crew. But it was like, it's like you could tell that when they get done, they would tell you about other movies they made. They were on. They go, I was on that. That was a good one.
Yeah.
And they love it. They're proud of the movie. Yeah. This guy Frank that was our photographer on the movie. He does all the Rocks movies. And he's like, oh, Moana, the live action. He's like, it's great. It's going to be great. It's like because he was there, and it's like they're excited for it, and they're into the industry that they're doing, and they see what other movies do, and you can tell there's a love for what they do, and those people show up and put in the work, and then they don't bring in their at home problems. Or I remember Laura said once that someone, one of her jobs, they were like, here's your, they held up their hand in like a cup and said, here's your problems. And you set them down outside the door. And then you go inside and work, and then you go back outside and you pick your problems back up.
Bring it home to your family.
Yeah, and then take it out.
But reality, the work should be like, here's your work, and then when you clock out, you put that down, and then go home to your family.
For some people.
Yeah,
but it should be and then you go, all right, I'm done with work. I'm going to go home and be with my family. But instead, now your boss is calling you going, what went on here today?
Well, but I mean, that was... this wasn't like a big job. It might have been like waiting tables or something. It was like it was a job like that. You're just telling people that you're hiring like that to be like, when you don't bring in all your nonsense.
Don't bring your drama in here.
Don't bring your drama in here. You come in here, work, then go out, and then
we don't care how many kids you have. Just wait the tables.
Yeah,
just fill the tea up. Okay.
Fill the tea up.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's just. But I think that's the difference, and that's why. They have to do stuff like, hey, we'll bring you a keg of beer because I don't care about your thing. Your thing doesn't move me. I'm not a part of anything. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I think it also just keeps you in the office for longer too. So there's a practical.
But they work the.
It's kind of the same thing though. They have to trick you into staying in the office because you don't love your job.
Yeah,
but if it's unlimited beer.
I don't think it's unlimited PTO and unlimited beer.
and your job is able to get done drinking. I think there's a time in my life where I'm more likely to stay at work a little longer if you're letting me have a few beers. I'll stock pesticides all day if you're letting me have a few drinks.
I think people still want to, even the young people now, they want to work for something that they can.
Everybody wants meaning.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody wants a purpose in me.
Yeah. You want to know, like, oh yeah, we're doing this, we're setting this stuff up behind, and all this kind of, and there's a stance behind it, like that you just feel proud of,
right?
And I think that's becoming less and less.
Well, that is what's nice about comedy.
A lot of times,
because you're building something that you care about, and so you're dedicated to it.
Yep. And you have to go get, when you have fans, you've had to go get them one by one on your own. Yeah. Even if you get exposed to a new other fan base, you have to keep them. You can't let them go because they're leave. And that's what's wonderful about it. That's what's great. That's why, like, again, like the showcase, like, is you're going to go and watch, and then the ones that you feel compelled to, like, you'll be like, yeah, let me follow. I mean, I had people, because I just did the Lake Tahoe golf thing, and people coming up being like, I was, bringing up my old CD, or I've been following you since Full Time Magic, and whatever. And it's fun. That's fun, because then people are like, they're like, oh yeah, it's like, it's been a ride for them in a sense with that. I'm not, their whole world's not built around it like mine is, but it's like, it's nice to be like, oh yeah, look, I found something, and look at it, look where it's at now. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I don't know.
We love talking about our Helix mattresses. I've had my Helix mattress almost 3 years now. Can you believe that? We all have Helix mattresses, and we all love it. I got my sister one. She loves it too, and she does love it. That is true. Being out on the road and getting to come back home and get back in my Helix mattress is the best feeling. It is the best feeling. Years ago, I lived in an attic apartment, and my apartment was so terrible that when I would go on the road, it was amazing because I got to sleep on these hotel beds. But now that I have a Helix mattress, I'm like, I want to fly home after the show. If I'm doing a weekend of shows, I want to fly home every night just so I can sleep in my Helix mattress. It improved how I sleep. Everyone knows I love their pillows. We talk about it all the time, but it really has helped my sleep. Look at me.
You look great.
I'm getting better sleep. Aaron's getting better sleep. Brian is getting better sleep. It's great for hot sleepers, people with back pain, snorers, people with sleep apnea. It's for everyone, guys. Go to helixsleep.com/Nate for their 4th of July sale and get 27% off site-wide. That's helixsleep.com/Nate for 27% off site-wide. This is exclusive for our listeners of the Nateland podcast. helixsleep.com/Nate.
All right. That's it.
Any stories from Lake Tahoe you want to share? You saw a bear?
Saw a bear up in a tree. Hey, bear. Oh yeah, that's that? Ryan.
Yeah.
It was. Yeah, I think he sent the pictures to Greg. Greg Garcia caddied for me. He did great.
That's fun.
Yeah. And Greg did great. It was very fun. But everybody was like, "This is middle of play. This is how much our score didn't matter." I literally walked over there, then came back and hit my shot, and then. But everybody was like looking up those trees, and I was like, I thought like I guess an eagle or something. And they go, "What is it?" They're like, "A bear." And I'm like, "Good night."
I can't even see it from this first picture.
Yeah, it was a big bear, man. It's you can't see it. Nick was there, and Nick was like, "I'm gonna go see it." Well, Nick's eyesight, you can't see 10 feet, and I'm like, "Nick, I don't know if it's worth the danger.
You got to get so close
for you to go over there, and I know you really can't see it."
Yeah.
And he goes, "It doesn't matter. I'll just tell people I saw it." And so he went over there, and he goes, "Yeah, we saw it." It doesn't. No one knows if Nick saw it. Nick doesn't know if he saw it.
Yeah, it's funny.
But it was a big, big bear, man. And so, yeah, that's the kind of event. That's the American Century. It is fun, but it is funny. You got people following you along, and they're looking up in a tree, and then just the golfers standing next to you, going, "What's going on over here?" Like, and we're all looking at this bear.
Does somebody like keep an eye on him while the tournament's going on?
No, they just walk around. They're allowed to do whatever. They can go. It's a free country, Brian. They're allowed to go where they want to go. And they just happened to see it. It was big though. I've seen there was another one spotted out there too on that, and I've seen one other one time on this course. But yeah, it was a very fun event. I played with Charles Barkley where he shot his best round he's ever shot.
Whoa.
81. And if you're into golf, I mean, what everybody was talking about.
Yeah.
But it was me, Charles Barkley, and Larry the Cable Guy. The first day, he made an eagle putt. I mean, not an eagle putt, I'm sorry. A shot from 100 yards out, nailed it, went in for an eagle. Everybody went crazy. It was very fun to be just a part of that group. And then to also, because Charles Barkley, notoriously, everybody talks about his swing and all this stuff like that. And his swing was great, and he played. And I mean, he was playing out of his mind, and it was very fun to watch.
They talk about his swing as good or bad.
Bad,
okay.
But his swing it's gotten
way better. It's
good now.
Look
it used
atrocious.
to look, he got in his head and stuff, but he's really, really worked on it. And he didn't have great days the next 2 days, but I mean, it was fun to be. Because that's going to be, Charles Barkley is so associated with that event and golfing and his swing and all this stuff. So it was very cool to get to just be there with, just get to be there with this moment for this guy that, trying to prove everybody he's figured it out.
Mm-hmm. Oh gosh.
Yeah, it used to be real bad.
I don't even golf in that. It looks bad.
But showing the Charles Barkley swing, the old version of the swing, if you haven't.
I mean, what's happening right here? Jeez,
yeah.
That's still better than I can do. But,
but it's gotten remarkably better, it looks like.
A lot better.
What did you score?
I played terrible the first 2 days, but yesterday I shot an 80.
Oh, nice.
And I was a mess. I only had a couple mess ups, kind of mental mess ups, but where it was just, I mean, it is crazy when you're playing. There's so many people out there, and you're taking pictures and saying hi, and everybody. I mean, it's a wonderful, wonderful event. But it was so many people, and I double bogeyed 2 holes yesterday. One was my last hole, or I would have shot a 78. But I shot an 80, which is the best I've ever shot out there.
Yeah.
And I played. So yesterday I played really, really good. I played bad the other 2 days, but yesterday I played good.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah. It's awesome, man. It's I'll mark it on my calendar, unless for some crazy reason I can't be there. But it's an event that most everybody there. I mean, my movie I was not supposed to be there for my movie, and when we did it, we go, you have to. I showed up on that Friday. I flew in Thursday night after we wrapped on the movie. But I mean, I made them wrap on, we were like, because it was going to wrap that Friday, and it was like, no.
I'm making it.
We got to go to this golf tournament. So,
well, welcome back, man. We're happy to have you back.
Thanks for having me back.
You're welcome anytime.
Yeah.
Wednesday, I had a show at the Comedy Catch in Chattanooga.
All right.
Great crowd came out. Dusty's family came.
Yeah.
Yelled some stuff.
They loved it.
Yeah.
Did they yell?
Well, I take requests, so it was perfectly fine.
They're good laughers. My family's good laughers. They get into it.
Do you take requests?
Well, I do impressions now. And
okay. That's
that.
fun.
So somebody y'all do Dusty Slay.
How about that?
I'm an impression comic now.
Wow.
A lot's changed since you've been gone.
Yeah.
Brian really found, I think.
Yeah, the new Frank Caliendo.
He found a strength.
Yeah. So I do impressions.
You can do a Dusty impression?
All right. We're having a good time.
Yeah, I mean, it's really something, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, that's an easy one, but
it's less impressions and more just remembering quotations from people and saying them. But
I mean, some of these impressions have really been mind blowing.
Mm-hmm.
It is sometimes he does it, and I go, I don't know why you're here when you have this kind of talent.
But it was a great show. Everybody came out. A Friday night, I came down to Greg Warren's show, did a guest set on that. Finagle my way on that.
Yeah.
It was fun.
Oh yeah, just hung around, Greg.
Just kind
Hey,
of kept hitting.
full show tonight. What time's everybody going on?
It's more than that. I just asked him last week on the podcast if I could do a guest set.
Live.
And if I could sell my merch.
You sold merch? No, never.
And then Saturday night, I had my 35-year class reunion.
Wow. College or high school?
High school, but that's not that far. College has been 31.
Yeah.
So,
What'd you guys do? How many of y'all left?
Dusty made that joke last week.
Oh, nice.
What'd you do? Bingo?
It's very nice to be around a group of people that are all the same age.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of this going on. You know, we're just all in the same.
But you did do some bingo.
Yeah.
But it was great. It was great.
Let's just say all the parking spots up front were taken first. Because, I mean,
that's probably true. I've been to a few class reunions though, and this was the
to other people's. I imagine you go to other schools.
Carlos Groves.
Yeah.
This one, we're so old. There's no pretentiousness. Nobody's trying to impress you.
Yeah.
My first class reunion, everyone dressed up, which is fine, but you're doing it to try and impress people.
What was the first one you went to? Like 10 years?
10, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
And over time, people just dress more and more casually because they're not trying to impress you with what they're doing.
They've already lived. Yeah, you've lived a life. You're living a life.
We're almost done.
You're not okay. Come on, you're almost done.
Yeah, but you come in with a new baby. I mean, you're the hot
You're the
topic.
belle of the ball.
Yep. Yep. Everybody there, their kids are out of college, and then I have a 3-year-old.
Yeah.
That's awesome, though, man.
Yeah, it was fun.
35 years. Did you do a set?
No.
Where did people ask you to?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
a little bit.
And you said no.
Yeah, I don't want to do that.
That's smart.
That's the good call. That's the right call.
That
How
is
many people
100%.
was it?
60 maybe,
Yeah.
something like that.
I was like, if you had like 2,500 or something.
Yeah, get a tape.
Don't some schools have that many people?
Yeah, sure.
Maybe the whole school, but
I
So,
think-
there's some real big.
We had a
ones.
big class. Not
Yeah.
2,500. We had a really big class.
we had 300 something people
How
when
many do you have?
in the whole.
we graduated.
Three or four? Y'all went to the same place, right?
Same year.
Yeah. Did y'all go the same? I'm talking to Chase.
We went to Lebanon High School, right?
Yeah.
Nate's talking. Yeah.
Yeah.
The new one. Yeah,
Yeah.
the new one that
Okay.
was built in 2012.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, it was fun.
For a while, I felt like my house was a hideaway for bugs. We've all been there.
Mhm.
I don't mind bugs. I just prefer them outside. But now I have Pesty. Pesty is do-it-yourself pest control. They give you the same products the pros use at a quarter of the cost. It's like having an inside guy. I like an inside guy. Their kit makes it so easy, it only takes a few minutes to apply. Other pest control companies charge over $800 per year. But with Pesty, you can get started at just $35 per treatment with a customized plan based on your location, bugs, and climate. I first tried Pesty almost a year ago. At first, I thought this would be another annoying chore that takes forever. But it's the opposite. It's the easiest thing ever, and you can literally finish in less than 10 minutes. You believe that? The kit includes a sprayer, mixing bag, pesticide, gloves, and super clear instructions. Even an idiot like me can understand it. Pesty is kid and pet friendly. The pesticides they ship are fully registered and have been used in hospitals and schools all over the country. Pesty also offers a 100% bug-free guarantee or your money back.
Wow.
If the bugs don't go away, they'll give you a full refund. Wow. Now is the time to protect your home from bugs with Pesty. Go to pesty.com/Nate for an extra 10% off your order. That's PESTIE.com/Nate for an extra 10% off.
I hung out at Greg's show too. I did a little acting this weekend. I was on a project. I did a little dramatic acting.
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah.
Trash collector number 3.
Hey, dude, I'm moving up. Yeah. So
Can you
hopefully,
say what it is or no?
when it comes out, I'll say what it is. It's
I think everybody will know then. You know?
well, no, I don't. It's not like a huge thing. It's just like a fun project that I got to do. So I was doing that this weekend, and then back out on the road this weekend. But kind of took it easy. What about you, Dustin?
I was in Gulf Shores with my family. We had a great time. Went on the beach, did a little swimming. My kids got in the water.
Nice.
It's great. Me and my wife went to eat. Right, it turned out it was a restaurant right next to where I did a corporate gig in Gulf Shores one time.
Yeah.
I bombed at a corporate gig down there at that place, so it's fun to be back. It's great. It's a hot trip.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I've been off. I don't even know if I do comedy anymore.
It's been off longer than you have.
I've been off.
Are you going up tonight?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you doing tonight too? We're all on it.
We're on
today?
tonight,
Oh, that'll be fun.
Yeah, hot show.
I wasn't. I did shows. You did
No,
my
I guess I just mean
Yeah.
since you've been gone for this
Stand
podcast, he hasn't done.
Yeah, I was working.
Yeah.
Doing shows. I did shows.
Yeah.
Working,
I
real
don't-
working man.
Yeah, I
over
don't
here.
even know if I know how to do comedy anymore, but
We'll find out tonight
yeah,
when they get an hour 50 from you.
that's right. Well, I got to
On
work out the
showcase.
kinks.
Yeah, on that shit, yeah.
I gotta iron it out.
All right, let's start it off. You guys' comments. I'm gonna always say that, but you're in my head and I know it now because it got brought up. Before I just said it, it was pure. Not really thinking about it, but
It's like when a host gets done and goes, "You guys ready to start the show?"
Yeah.
And you're like, I thought it started 10 minutes ago.
yeah.
man.
Adam Pfaffman.
It's a tough one.
Pfaffman.
That can't be real, right?
I don't know.
Faffman.
Pfaffman. I almost always agree with Dusty, but choosing Myrtle Beach for a week over going into space. I'm with Aaron this episode. I'll be back with you next week, Dusty.
Yeah, I'd like your input on that. And we were talking about space exploration as a vacation activity.
Mm-hmm.
So you're given two options. One is all expenses paid. You're in space for what, 20 minutes or something?
Sure.
You just go up out, you get to see the Earth, you come back down, right? Or a week in Myrtle Beach. They give you a hotel and
Well, Myrtle
Yeah.
Beach.
Also, you got to think about it. Think about it from the perspective of you're working. You're working 40 hours a week, and this is your vacation. Do you want to go into space, or you want to go for a week in Myrtle Beach?
you want to see something only 20 people have seen, or do you want to go to Myrtle Beach?
Yeah, I would think you'd have to go take that. I mean, but I would say take out like fear and someone just being like, I don't want to be
Yeah.
in a closed space.
What's
like-
scarier
wanna
than
do it.
Myrtle Beach? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're going space. Huh?
Yeah, I think you got to
I
go
feel like
space.
you upped the time on it because the Jeff Bezos thing was,
Talking about the Katy
few
Perry,
minutes.
all the way.
yeah, that
few
was not
minutes.
quite 20 minutes.
No.
right?
I mean, even
Yeah,
just-
but it's like even if it's for 5, it's to see that is like no one's ever going to. When someone asks you about your Myrtle Beach vacation, no one really wants to hear about it. You know, like no one, they're
No one's
just
gonna
saying
ask.
it because they just, what are we supposed to say?
Yeah,
you came
yeah.
back from work and they go, how was Myrtle Beach?
But
And I love Myrtle. This is nothing against Myrtle Beach. But when you come back and you go, how was space? All anybody would talk about in your office was, we got a guy from our office going to space.
But with the Katy Perry thing, it's like they just went real high. It's like it's
But they were
debatable.
weightless.
It's debatable if they really went to space.
682 people have reached the altitude of space in the history of mankind. Think about all
Yeah.
the billions of people that have lived, and you know,
Yeah. Well, look how many
30 million go to Myrtle
how many
Beach
people have
every
been
year.
going to Myrtle Beach?
Well, where are you at with it, Brian? Your space?
Oh yeah,
You guys are all space?
that's how it started last week. I said, I hope this becomes, I think, commercial space flight.
Well, Adam, I hope I get you back this week, but it feels like I'm.
Most of the commenters agreed with you, Dusty.
yeah, I mean, take the vacation.
Myrtle
Enjoy
Beach gets
yourself.
17 million visitors every year.
Yeah, it shows it's a good spot. People are choosing it. People are choosing it.
Nobody wants to go to space.
Yeah, only 700 people went to space. Come on.
Yeah.
All right, I saw where the largest meteorite from Mars ever is being put on auction this Wednesday.
How big is it?
54 pounds.
Wow. Okay. Is it like with the size of a basketball, probably, or a
I
little
think it
bigger,
was bigger than that.
Yeah.
And they think it might go for $4 million.
Wow.
Aaron, would you rather have this space rock in your house? You can't sell it. You got to keep it.
Okay.
But you can tell everybody that's from Mars, or lifetime any Cracker Barrel for free. Which one? I
That's tough, man.
If you had
that
this-
is tough.
I
man.
would.
appreciate
Yeah.
you saying that.
That's a good
What
question.
about Cracker Barrel's a funny answer. But what about like a one that like free gas for the rest of your life?
Oh, gas. Easy.
I think that's you were talking about having people over to the house. You go, hey, dude, you want to get a little conversation started? How about this 54-pound meteorite?
Yeah, but I'd come over. I go, you mean this rock?
He's the one like I saw on the way here.
And then what do you do? And
You go, you
after
wanna-
you talk about that for 2 minutes, and then you're back to nothing.
Yeah.
You
And then
want to
you
go
go,
get something to eat?
how much is gas? You go, I almost got free gas. That's your other conversation part. You know what I turned down for this rock? Free gas.
Yeah.
Oh man, I mean that thing's pretty sweet. You can touch it. That guy's got gloves on, just out of respect for the buyer. But if that's at your house, man, you can touch it. Touch something no one's touched before.
Yeah. It's one of those that it would be cool to have it, but it would be also like hard to wrap your head around it.
Yeah.
You know, like you just got it in there, and then you're gonna be in a fight with your wife. Just a normal. I ain't doing. I'm not doing the dishes tonight. You're just next to that rock's from Mars.
Then you get divorced and she takes the rock.
Yeah, they go cut it down the middle.
Yeah.
Now you're paying for gas to go see your kids.
Yeah,
How did we get that?
They found it, I think, in like the Indian Ocean. No, it was in Africa somewhere. They found it.
They just knew
So
it was from
who's-
Mars.
yeah.
They're like,
Well, that's what
this is from Mars.
That's what the villagers told them when they
Yeah.
sold it to them.
Yeah.
So it's from a volcanic eruption on Mars from a
They
long
think an
time ago?
asteroid hit Mars and it broke loose.
skipped off of Mars.
And they said they don't think it's been here that long because there's no like growth and stuff on it. So
okay, and barnacles and stuff.
but they said it had a reddish hue that it was clearly from Mars.
It's a red
Oh,
rock.
okay.
It's from Mars.
You better take that gas. You better take that
Yeah.
Cracker Barrel. Take that free Cracker Barrel.
That's like when you win the lottery. When you win the lottery, they're like, "Do you want it lifetime or just a lump sum?" You like take the lump sum.
yeah.
That lump sum.
You don't
want it
want
right
to-
now. Yeah, I don't want the lottery going bankrupt.
Yeah.
Pluto was a planet and now it's not, but this rock's from Mars.
Yeah.
You gotta hope they don't. I mean, what if they just come out of nowhere and go, you know what? That wasn't from Mars. Then you gotta try to sell it.
Yeah.
It's so large, it represents approximately 6.5% of all Martian material ever found on Earth. So, I mean, that's almost 7% of Mars.
Well, I would say, why would
go
they,
back.
if it's from Mars, why are they even selling it? Like, why don't you have it in a museum?
Yeah.
We need money, man.
Who needs this money? Whoever found the Mars rock, do they not have money? How are they out that deep in the Indian Ocean and not doing well off?
I said Indian Ocean, but I forgot. I watched Superman last night, and that's where they found kryptonite. It was in Africa.
Mm.
It was on land.
In a desert.
Well, I think it was just a guy that found it, and then he's using
Sounds like in Africa, that guy knows how to make money. It's like Joe Dirt out here.
Mm-hmm.
That's a space turd.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was discovered by a meteorite hunter in the remote Agadez region in the Sahara Desert. So, golly, man. A meteorite hunter.
Mm.
What a job. Just walk through the Sahara Desert. You'll
He
find
gives up and
something.
be like, I found one.
Yeah, 54 pounds.
I'm Joe Dirt. You're Joe Meteor.
Yeah. All right.
Thanks, Adam.
Aaron or Gerald Floyd.
Yes.
He's back.
Aaron referring to ice cream shops as restaurants just shows what his fine dining includes. Other restaurants don't offer free samples because they can't just keep endless amounts of pre-made food fresh. Ice cream is frozen after all and able to remain fresh.
We've had a debate the last couple of weeks about whether or not free samples.
Last couple weeks. Wow.
This is week 3.
Yeah.
Whether free samples should be allowed at ice cream shops.
I say you get 2 samples. That's it.
Mhm.
Aaron says no samples.
I just
And
don't
Aaron's
know
passionate
why.
about it.
And I don't know a term that encompasses ice cream shops and regular restaurants. So I just said restaurants, and I think you all know what I'm talking about. But no other place where you get food works like that. Why do you get to try a little bit out?
Because it's like crazy. Because it's like cotton
Is
candy.
it? Oh, vanilla?
something.
That's crazy, dude.
know,
What are you
but they have
talking
cotton candy.
Yeah, but you know what cotton candy tastes like.
Cotton candy ice cream?
Yeah, I mean, you have an idea. Don't you think taking that? Just you take a shot, you like it or you don't. That's part of the experience.
No, I think part of the experience is the free sample. That's also part of the show. That's part of the show
This
that
is
you go
your
into an ice cream shop.
generation type stuff.
No, I think, but
Yeah.
it's like because it's an event. You don't come
It's
in.
an event.
Well, it's like human interaction. You want to go talk to a screen and have a robot hand the money over, and then you get it, and then and then
Yeah, you want to point at a guy making minimum wage and go, "Give me a little spoonful of that, a little spoonful of that."
Everybody makes minimum wage at some point.
Yeah,
It's a young kid that's making it.
I think 2 samples is fair. You don't get to stand there all day sampling all the ice creams, but you do get a couple.
look, I'm not mad. I'm not picketing outside of Baskin Robbins. I'm not that mad
You're
about
not
it. I just
far
don't
off, though.
Yeah, you might actually be doing more damage.
Yeah.
I just don't know why we do it at ice cream places, but nowhere else.
You don't agree with
Yeah.
this answer because it's
Maybe people don't. Maybe not
frozen.
all people know what food tastes like on the top of their head.
Yeah, but I'm saying you can do that with ice cream too.
But I
Are
know.
you
I'm
saying that I specifically? I come in with a little more knowledge than the average
Yeah.
customer.
Yeah.
That's probably
You're
true.
beyond you're an educated guess where they go, yeah, but other people don't have ice cream all day, every day. And you go, so can they try the cotton candy ice? Can they try a little taste of that?
Yeah,
How
some
do they
people-
gotta go?
It's a treat for them. They're
Yeah.
not just going there and trying all the flavors.
Yeah. Some of them, yeah, they don't. Yeah, it's not a daily thing. Going, you were here yesterday. You got to try something. He goes, no, these people go once a year, I think. Katie, I would like if you had regular food, though. If you got to let me try some of that
Let me
burger.
try some fries before I get it.
Yeah.
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 But I'm saying that it doesn't work like that.
They might let you try
They might.
a
The
fry.
customer's always right. They'll try
Yeah.
it, but it's not part of the system. Can you imagine if everyone was doing that at the restaurant?
What if they
Let me
said,
try a
"What
little
side
steak."
do you want?" And you go, "Can I try the fries? Could you bring me a couple fries?"
I want you to try it out.
Yeah.
Try it out. Let me know what they say.
Yeah.
Because
All
I'll
right.
tell you what I would have said as a waiter. I'd go, yeah, we can order you some. Try it out there.
I would give them a couple of fries.
Okay. Okay.
I'd be upset about it.
I
How would you
do
bring it
too,
out?
but-
You just put it on a little plate.
Yeah.
With 2 fries?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Put a
Two
little
fries.
put a little drink napkin on there just to give it a little thing, a little piece of parsley, just
Oh,
to
wow.
give it a nice little make it look good.
And then they go, let me try 2 more.
Yeah.
Oh, it tastes like every fry ever? All right. Yeah.
Katie, I think fries taste different. McDonald's, Burger King fries, very different.
I agree with you.
Yeah, okay. Katie Alford. People often slept in shifts to prevent the village from becoming too vulnerable without someone being on guard. Being a night owl or a morning person is genetic, and we evolved to be one or the other, so everyone wasn't asleep for the same 8 to 10 hours.
So last week we talked about when the light bulb was invented, people could stay up later. They used to go to bed as soon as it got dark, but then they would sleep in shifts, and we weren't sure why that was. This is Katie says is because they got to be dark.
So, I'm guessing we're all night owls here on this podcast, right? I definitely am. Dusty, are you?
I don't think so. When I'm
Okay.
doing comedy, obviously I'm amped up. But if I don't have to do comedy,
Early to bed, early to
I
rise?
could go to bed. I woke up at 5:30 today.
Okay. So if we were...
I'm starting to wake up earlier. I mean, I'm on a pretty early schedule now because in the movie,
you had to get going, yeah.
call times every day for 2 months, 7:30,
Yeah.
6:50.
Right.
Like, but I think as I get older, I'm liking getting up earlier.
Okay.
Like, and then at night, you just realize there's not, like, as you get older, there's not, I mean, unless you're going to something or whatever, when you're at home, you're like, there's just not much to do.
That's what they used to say. Nothing good happens after 2 a.m. That's what they say, right?
Yeah.
Always heard
I've
midnight.
heard midnight. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think 10 p.m.
I think
10 p.m.?
Yeah.
Don't you have shows after 10 p.m.?
Yeah.
Yeah. And nothing good
That's
comes out of
right.
that
Nah,
show.
you should go to the early one.
The
Yeah.
Friday late show.
Yeah. Colin Cackett. That's a good last name. Colin Cackett. That's a good whole name.
Yeah.
Colin Cackett. The Cackett family. I bet the whole town knows them.
The Cackets.
I think a last name like that, the Cacketts, everybody knows them.
Yeah.
That's not a name where you go like, no, we don't have that many friends. You go, no,
Yeah.
you're,
The Cackett's.
you run the town.
Yeah.
Colin Cackett.
Sheriff Cackett.
Shawshank Redemption being a bad name for a movie is a really bad take.
Oh, jeez.
Its writer was Stephen King.
Wait, what? Yeah, we knew that.
I did not know that. It's based on a short story called Rita Hayworth and the Shawshank Redemption. Having a movie based on the story of one of America's most famous writers should have been enough.
Okay, then why wasn't it? Why was it a box office failure?
I think it's a good name, but only because
You know what it is now.
Yeah.
If you were just blindly looking through what's
Boom,
showing at
me.
the movie theater,
Yeah.
you would see Shawshank Redemption and think, "Oh, that looks fun."
I didn't go. No, I still
Oh,
haven't seen
okay,
it.
Exactly.
okay.
He
Sorry,
proves the point.
I'm
Yeah.
I'm used to being
What
combative
movie?
with
What
Yeah.
title?
Yeah.
But what title would get you to see it? See, you said Prison Break, but I saw.
But I don't want to. Nate hasn't seen it, so I don't want to give any.
Yeah.
I don't want to
That's why.
spoil it
That's
at
why
all.
people didn't like that idea of a title. I read another comment that said they.
Well,
didn't
that it
like
doesn't have to be that, but you don't
Yeah.
have to spoil it. But it can be something. The Shawshank's a made up word, so
Yeah.
the Shawshank and Redemption's like a complicated
What's something you
concept
would?
for a.
What's something you would call it?
I don't know. Red and Andy go to go to Shawshank.
Yeah.
I don't know.
The Adventures
I don't know.
of the
Stir
Adventures.
crazy.
Yeah. The Adventures of Red and Andy.
Yeah.
But like from the same book of short stories
Nice.
was a story called The Body, which became the movie Stand By Me.
Oh,
Now I think Stand By Me is a better title than Shawshank Redemption.
Oh yeah.
It's pouring rain outside. I don't know if you can hear it on.
Oh,
the
it's
podcast.
raining.
Yeah,
I
that's
thought that was the
I
air.
thought it was the air
Me too.
conditioning.
that's one of the weird things. Zany's Comedy Club, great club, but when it rains, that's all you can talk or think about because
Yeah.
it rocks the building here.
Yeah.
I
Got
like that.
tin roof. I think.
I like to know what's going on outside.
Yeah.
There's no windows in here. This is the only way we
Yeah.
can tell.
Yeah.
I would say it was Shawshank because again, I did not watch it. But it is. Yeah, I don't like the name currently.
Well, I think
What
you were
about
15
getting
or 16 when it came out, so it's not like something you would have gone and seen anyway. Probably right.
Yeah, but
getting shanked.
Getting shanked and then
Yeah.
being redeemed from it.
I
like a long
get.
title.
I think I get it and the Green Mile confused.
Oh, they're both
picture
Stephen King. Both Stephen
I
King
picture
stories.
them both kind of the same, and then so I think it's going to be just sad and boring. And
Green Mile filmed here in Nashville.
yeah,
You've
That's a
seen
great
Green
movie
Mile
too.
though.
I think maybe
Okay.
I've seen parts of it. But
Okay.
not really.
It's way longer than the Shawshank.
Yeah.
Redemption,
I didn't love the Green Mile.
Oh, really?
It's fine, but
Yeah.
It's good though. I saw a meme and it was talking about the stove and it was like you got 4 burners and it said that one front burner and then it showed that guy and he goes, "I'm tired, boss." That's good if you cook. That's
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Well, Colin Cackett, I'd love to hear some. I guess you think Shawshank Redemption is fine, but I'd like to hear some alternative titles because I think
Yeah,
you know,
comment.
I think if they went back and could do it again, they changed the title.
I think if you watch it on YouTube, comment your what your title would be.
Yeah,
Who did it come out with? Was it nominated for Oscars and stuff? Or
it was. It didn't win anything though.
Yeah.
because Forrest Gump was out the same year, and
Oh,
Forrest
yeah,
Gump
yeah.
just cleaned up, and Pulp
Yeah.
Fiction was the same year too.
Yeah.
So it didn't win anything.
It's a hot year.
It was a
Well,
good year
that's-
for movies.
The Oscars were. I mean, they were making
They were cooking.
yeah theatrical. They was like, yeah, you're going to the movies.
hmm
That's what we'll be doing. You'll be going to the movies March 13th.
that's right.
Yeah.
Watch The Breadwinner. Making movies that go to the movies. It's a fight. You got to fight.
Yeah, you don't want to lose the movie theater.
No,
I'm not trying to. I mean, I can't promise that everything will be. I don't know the answers, but I mean, right now, I'm like, I want it to be theatrical.
have you seen
Yeah.
that video they play at the movie theaters where Nicole Kidman walks out and is talking about the movie theater? Have you seen that at all?
No.
I'd like you to shoot one of those yourself. Just
Just
telling people to get back out there, man.
I want to. Yeah, I mean that's what I kind of enjoyed about making this. This is theatrical. Obviously, it will go to something else eventually. But like, I think that's what it should be. And I actually, if y'all make this movie a hit, and if I can get it where I can like say more of exactly what I want, which I'm right now, I'm able to kind of the fact that it's theatrical. I've already turned down stuff that would not be theatrical.
Yeah.
That because I want it to be theatrical. I want people to. I want their.
You want it to be an event.
I want it to
Like
be
getting
an event.
ice
I want
cream.
your whole family like getting ice cream. I want your whole family to go to the movie, go get ice cream, go your friends, your date, your husband, your wife. It's like a fun thing to go do, to kind of keep you sane. And then, but if I could do it, even the way I would want to do it is I'd want to do it where you don't. It goes away for 6 months. So you goes like the old days.
Yeah.
You go to the theater, you can see it, and then you don't see it again for 6 months until it pops back up on something else.
Oh yeah.
So then there's
when I worked at the video store, theater, 6 months later, it'd come out on video, and then a year later, it would be on like HBO or something.
Why was that? What was the reasoning? Just to build mystique about it, or
it's just,
allow
I think
people
with
to-
DVD sales, and it was like, you had a lot more producing stuff. I think you had to make DVDs and you had to do all this stuff. So it was about because I think people said most people made a lot of their money on DVD sales, versus box office or whatever.
Especially
And so now
comedies,
you get
is
like
what they
one
say.
box office, and then you only get this other way. You can go to the streamers, but I think there's a way. Look, could you go away where it's you got to buy it online, or you kind of got to go back to this old kind of way where you own this movie and versus not owning it. And when stuff's all there, we all want it all to be there, but weirdly enough, it's too much of a choice. It's, we all sit and we'll look at Netflix and click, and we'll spend 30 minutes trying to find something just to go back to Seinfeld again.
Right.
Yeah.
And because you kind of just want, that's what watch something HBO when you're in the road and movie's on. You're just like, oh, just watch it. Because you just want it chosen for you. And you're like, let me just go. I don't want to, why am I having to work also? Like, why, entertainment should be just like, I'll go to that. And you're excited about going to that. Now you're like, well, I gotta think about, all right, what movie am I in the mood for?
Yeah.
What, I know this sounds stupid, but everybody's busy, man. Everybody's got lives, and you just want to decompress and just enjoy something. And now you're like, got to sit there and be invested, and everything's a thriller. Like, it's like, and I watch all this stuff. I'm not saying I would not create thrillers. I like that stuff, but it's like, like the movies. I'm so excited about this movie that we just did. I think it will feel different than anything else.
That's great.
It's a thriller. It's not. I'm joking. I got you.
Who done it? This is an ad by BetterHelp.
All right.
Workplace stress is now one of the top causes of declining mental health, with 61% of the global workforce experiencing higher than normal levels of stress.
Right.
Most of us can't just say goodbye to work, but we can start small with a focus on wellness. Sometimes just a short walk at lunch or eating outside even helps.
That helps me.
Grounding.
Yeah.
It's a great way to.
I like to touch a tree.
Therapies makes a huge difference in your life. It helps with coping skills and empowers people to be the best versions of themselves. With over 35,000 therapists, BetterHelp is the world's largest online therapy platform, having served over 5 million people globally. It's convenient too. You can join a session with a therapist at the click of a button, helping you fit therapy into your busy life, plus switch therapists at any time. Or you can just go touch a tree like Dusty. But I would suggest doing BetterHelp because it's got the largest online therapy. It is the largest online therapy provider in the world, and BetterHelp can provide access to mental health professionals with a diverse variety of expertise. Our listeners get 10% off their first month at betterhelp.com/Nate. That's better, HELP.com/Nate.
Haley Hayes, probably. Love listening to this episode and all of Dusty's specials that were uploaded to Apple Music this week. I also appreciate that Apple Music suggested both Aaron and Brian as my next listens.
All right.
However, what is up with Brian's cover picture on Apple Music?
Yeah, I don't.
No, there's the baseball field?
No. I don't know who this guy is, but people. It's not me. If you're wondering.
And is it on every one? It's on every little thing.
So he's got album artwork, but if you just go to Brian Bates, the artist, that's the picture for Brian Bates.
Imagine
the artist.
clicking on that guy and then hearing Brian's voice.
Yeah.
You got, wow, that's not what I thought that guy sounded like at all.
Yeah.
This guy's
And,
not good at baseball?
Yeah, and you know what? We're not even going to describe it because I'd rather you, if you're just listening,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you
Go
should
look it up.
look at it yourself.
Look up Brian Bates on Apple Music.
That guy's named Brian Bates.
Yeah. And all his stuff is kind of the same. Getting older, Uber, dating,
Yeah.
gyms, angels, thank you. What's a thank you?
It's the first 5 minutes, just thanking everybody.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks for coming,
It's
guys.
my closer.
Thank you.
What is thank you? Is it
Um,
you have a joke on thank you?
I mean, I don't
You have a
know.
thank you joke?
I think it might have been.
Thank you guys on Brian Bates.
It might have been when I told a story about holding the door for a soldier in his fatigues.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
He says, "Thank you." I was like, "No, sir, thank you."
Oh,
It was just awkward.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
All right.
I remember that one. That's a
It's,
good
well,
joke.
it's 3 minutes long. So
Yeah.
it'd be
Yeah.
3 minutes of you thinking.
So many people to thank.
Yeah,
Let's
let's give it by name.
Yeah, he goes, I don't usually do this, but I'm gonna read everybody's name in this building.
No, everybody
you
go
know
around and tell your
Yeah.
name, then I'll thank you.
Yeah.
I got to fill more time.
I think you know them.
Well, usually that's true. This is my dry bar.
Yeah.
But yeah, Easy Out, which you were a part of.
Mhm.
Yeah, I knew everybody.
April Barnett Smith Peed. That's a
Wow.
It's a
I like
sentence.
I found out who it is, by the way. This is Brian Killa B. Bates.
Oh, wow. So that really is his
Whoa,
name.
Okay.
That's Killa B. Bates, which I think will be a good stage name for you.
which is good because I mean I bet he knows about you. He gets Google alerts too of just the opposite life.
I didn't do a show at a Christian
Yeah.
bookstore last week.
Why do these people think I'm sad?
Easier to drive.
Yeah.
I got a private jet.
Do your getting older stuff. What?
I'm 28.
I'm 20. Yeah.
I'm Killer B.
Came for the thank you portion of the. I imagine he's not going to say thank you. Do the gyms section. All right. April Barnett Smith peed. That sounds like April Barnett Smith.
Yeah.
She peed.
That's a sentence.
Yeah.
Well, then that's what. Yeah, that would be his exact sentence.
Yeah.
If you said, "Where's April? April, what happened here? April Barnett Smith peed."
Yeah.
That's what you would say.
Mhm.
My 77-year-old mother got a notification that her Gmail account was full. As I was helping her clear out the inbox, I realized most of her largest files were where she had used her cell phone to record her TV screen in portrait mode during Nate's sketches on his first SNL. I deleted them since she can find much better versions online, and it freed up at least a couple of gigs of space.
That's really sweet.
That is sweet.
I feel like
You know what? I always think that sometimes because I used to, you'd always, I think I still do because we have DirecTV, but you record if you're on late night, if you're on anything, you would record it. And I would always leave them on the DVR. And I still got some on the
Yeah,
DVR.
Me too.
And even though you're like, I can go watch this anywhere, but it's just something about it being on TV that you're like,
yeah.
Oh, it's different.
it's different.
I want to see even the commercials coming in and out
Yeah.
of it,
Yeah.
all of
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy. Well, that's very sweet. Nick Novelli. Almost. I just heard Nate for the first time over the announcements at the Nashville airport, and it made my whole day. Also, they said someone left a CPAP machine at security, just letting Aaron know.
Thanks, Nick.
Could be me.
Thanks, Nick. Could be either.
Yeah,
of us.
that's a tough one to, someone leave a CPAP machine.
Ugh.
Security. That's a big thing to leave behind.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Because it just y'all have so much stuff to carry anyway.
I heard someone left their cane one time. I think we talked about this years ago, but it's like you left your cane, and I was thinking, well, why don't you also explain to us why you don't need that cane?
Yeah.
Like if you left your cane, do you really need the cane that much?
You use that to cut the security line, and
Yeah.
then you left the cane
Yeah.
there by accident.
Yeah.
You're going to need it to board Southwest first.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
true. One time at BNA, the announcer comes on and goes, somebody left a wedding ring at security. You better come get it. You know your wife ain't gonna believe you.
Yeah, oh, that's funny.
It was really funny. Everybody laughed. A big laugh in the concourse.
Yeah.
It did.
Yeah. I bet they went. I bet he's not the one that found it, but I bet they went to him and said, "You should do this one."
Right.
And he's like, "Let me do it."
Yeah.
Like, because that's not just anybody can do that.
I thought that was a woman.
It was a woman.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Sorry.
But
You're not an impressionist. Like,
no.
What this one look like?
What?
Travis Weber.
Me. Come on.
I am a little worried that the entire Nateland crew will be on the same cruise. Shouldn't at least one person from Nateland stay behind just in case to carry on the Nateland legacy?
It's like the State of the Union.
Very true.
You got to leave one person in the Oval Office in case they blow up Capitol Hill.
I think if the cruise goes down, that's it. It should go down with us.
Yeah, everything goes down.
That's
I
kinda
wonder
sweet.
who
Thanks,
they.
man.
Yeah, they were like, well, who should stay back? Because it's like if Dusty stays back, you're like, well, do you want the Nateland world to go with Dusty leading the direct, like captaining that ship?
Yeah, I mean, I'm already doing the "We're Having a Good Time" podcast.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's like that's already happening.
Bates might. I mean, you would probably have to stay behind.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
I'd do everything anyway.
Yeah.
exactly. Michael Davis, on a recent family trip, you are staying by too, but I forgot. We could talk about that later. We ran out of rooms. Michael Davis, on a recent family trip, my wife remarked, "Since we are driving in the direction that the Earth is spinning, does that mean we are going just a smidge faster than if we were going in the opposite direction?" I wanted to get y'all's take on this because I legit did not have a good answer to that. Then it became a family discussion with no good explanation.
Well, you came to the right podcast, Michael.
Yep.
Yeah.
Let's
I would
get
think
into the
so.
physics of it all.
The wind, is it the wind? It's the wind.
I don't think it's the wind. I don't think there's wind in space.
But I'm saying we're spinning. You're just going to be, it's like the fans, just it's all going. It's like an airplane when you get headwind or tailwind. You go faster with the tailwind.
Right. So that's happening with the orbit around the
Generally,
sun. Yeah.
I think.
Generally.
Yeah.
Give or take.
You don't think you're going any faster?
I have no idea. I don't know what direction
They're
we're
talking about Earth spinning on its axis, not orbiting around the sun.
I've made that mistake on here before. I'm sorry about that. I'll sit out for a little bit. I'll let y'all take this one.
Yeah. What a
Jeez. Amateur night.
yeah.
Dusty,
I'm
go ahead.
sorry you don't know how to talk.
I'm gonna go.
I'm sorry.
I'm gonna let you guys have it.
sorry, yeah.
I have the answer, but I can't. I don't want to say.
We're not gonna like
I don't want to say.
Aaron doesn't know how to talk to the common folk,
No.
and you'd be going a little bit faster
Okay.
if you're going in that direction.
Why drive at all? You know what I mean?
Since we're trying.
Yeah, if you're going faster, you would be able to move without. You would be able to move without.
Why not just
moving.
jump and let the just jump and let it spin around and you
Because
no need
it's
to
only a
drive
smidge,
anywhere.
Dusty.
Yeah.
Because it's a smidge.
That's how we should travel. Just hops.
Mm-hmm. But you gotta. It'll take a while.
Yeah.
If you do hop, you could move forward.
Yeah.
Yeah. You think you're going any faster? You think it's the same thing?
Well, think about it like the walkway at an airport, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think you're going
Yeah.
faster if you're already if it's moving in the direction you're going in.
But I mean, you don't even feel it, so it might not even be. So it's probably the answer is no, because I'm saying like.
But also, if it's coming towards you, then what you're driving to is also coming towards you as well.
That's going slower.
It's spinning
I don't
1,000
know.
miles per hour. So
Is it that?
I think it's that
faster than
fast.
Yeah.
I think it's 1,000 miles per hour.
Yeah, but Earth's real. It's real big. It's a real big Earth.
Mm-hmm.
So how many miles is it around the Earth?
I don't know.
24,000. Because it's
A day.
24 hours.
How about
Yeah.
that?
That's how they do it.
I saw this today. You know, if a single atom were the size of a tennis ball, how big do you think a penny would be?
Size of the Earth.
Size of the Earth.
Oh, really?
Isn't that crazy?
Wow. Yeah.
I mean, that's how small an atom is.
Yeah.
Isn't that fun?
That is fun.
Yeah.
That is fun. Why a penny though? Why not like a little rubber bouncy ball?
Well, if an atom's the size of a tennis ball,
yeah, but then
we all know
rubber,
what a tennis ball is.
Then a little rubber bouncy ball would be like an actual representation.
He's just saying, yeah, I think you're.
No, I get what you're saying. But I'm just saying, why use a flat penny?
I think we all know how big a tennis ball is, and we all know how big a penny is.
Yeah.
So I think it works pretty great.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think people were supposed to ask questions after they say that.
Yeah, probably so. Probably so.
And then you do.
Nah, you're right though.
Yeah.
I watched the whole thing. I remembered one fact from it.
That'll get some.
I'd let y'all know.
That'll get some comments.
Yeah, that'll
get
get
like, oh, Dusty's stupid. He doesn't know anything, and
No,
then they'll say it to Aaron too.
They'll say Aaron had a real bad attitude today.
Because look,
and I agree.
I wouldn't. Knowing and believing are two different things.
That is,
And Craig 9. We've got a baby boy coming next year and a fun last name. Curious if y'all have any suggestions for us. 9 is a great last name.
Yeah.
I'd say first name 7,
Middle
Yeah.
name.
middle name 8.
Yeah. 7-9. Craig 9.
How about 11?
No,
11
11
for roll call. Yeah. 9, 11. I don't know. 9. I think 9. I think no. I think German when I hear it right away. I don't think the number right away. But that's just on me.
That depends on how southern you are.
Tommy
9.
Tommy 9.
Tommy 9.
That's pretty good.
9.
Like if you go with just a classic name with that last name,
Mhm.
like don't try to, fancy. Just go like Daniel 9,
Johnny 9.
Buck 9.
Buck 9.
I like
Buck
Buck.
9.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah.
Glock.
No. Is Buck 9 a real thing? That's
I don't
No,
think
it
I
just
don't
sounds
know.
good.
Buck 9 is awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was Buck short for something, or is Buck an actual name?
Uncle Buck, what was his name in that movie?
Barles or something?
Barley's.
Buck is
Buck Russell, I thought is his name.
Buckley, Buchanan, or even Buckminster.
Yeah.
Yo, Buckminster
Buchanan
9.
Buchanan.
Yeah, Buchanan 9.
But my friends call me Buck 9.
Buck 9's good.
Buck 9's good.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Do that, Craig.
Buck 9, you name your kid Buck 9, he's already gonna
He's gonna be wild.
he's gonna crush it, dude.
Mm-hmm.
He's
Yeah.
gonna be crushing. He will be a
You know, I hear Buck 9, I think of a McDouble.
Yeah.
It was a buck. It was a
I'll tell
when
you,
it was on the dollar menu, it was a Buck 9.
I'll go and tell you the Cackett family's not gonna love the Buck 9s running around. I'll tell you that. Because they're gonna keep an eye on him. Jared Wolf. I'd be willing to bet my professional golf career. Oh, I know. Oh, this is always I know who this is.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd be willing to bet my professional golf career that Aaron cannot throw a golf ball 100 yards. To put that in perspective, most baseball parks range from 110 to 130 yards from home plate to the wall.
Mm-hmm.
I'd give him 40 yards max, maybe 50 with a rollout.
That's crazy.
It's as much as I want to see between Bates and Aaron. Maybe 9 holes. Make it happen.
I want to see it happen too. I got faith.
Oh,
in
it's a
you.
match. I'm sorry. I said it's a much.
Yeah.
It's a match I want to see between Bates and Aaron. Maybe 9 holes. Let's go out. Let's take Jared out.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'll do
So
hey,
if
Jared.
you can do it, Jared
Yeah.
quits golf.
Yeah.
30 to 40 yards max is so. I mean, I can throw a football farther than that. You think I can throw a football farther than I can throw a golf ball?
I think you
That's
can do it.
crazy.
I think you can do
Yeah.
it.
30,
But
40,
you think? But if you think you could hit the fence in a baseball from home plate with a golf ball?
But that's 130
Like, I mean,
yards
yeah.
potentially.
Yeah. What about a base? You can't throw a baseball. You couldn't throw you're on ESPN if you can throw a baseball from home plate to.
Yeah, I don't think I can, but I think I can throw a golf ball farther than I can throw a baseball.
Really?
But not that much farther. It's,
Especially if it gets a little. It's not just about the carry. It's
This
about
is one time I believe in you.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
It's the one time.
I'm with Jared. I want.
Was 100 yards generous to me? Of course. Of course.
Yeah, but I agree
But
with him.
30 to 40 yards is like, I could do that left-handed.
Is this
Wow.
in the direction of the earth spin or the other way?
That's true.
That's a good
Jump when you
That's
throw
true.
it.
Yeah.
What if we let Jared pick which direction he wants you to throw the golf ball? We get Jared
Yeah.
to decide. I want to see that. Jared, I want you to play 9 holes with Bates. Imagine playing,
No. I don't care for Jared.
Jared Wolf. Why?
No, I'm joking.
You like the way he plays.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I told Aaron a par 3 course, he might get me. I think on a regular golf course, though, those par 4s and par 5s, his arm would tire out.
But how far are you driving the ball off the tee?
Wait,
I get to play with
We're
clubs.
playing golf. Me and
He has to
Bates are
throw
playing
it.
against each other.
Yeah.
I'm throwing the ball. He's hitting it with
Yeah.
the club.
you think who would win with clubs though?
I would have to clubs.
Bates would probably win at this point with clubs.
Yeah, right now if y'all both play
Yes.
clubs.
I don't know.
Yeah. Bates,
Yeah.
but you've been playing longer. You're a little better golfer than I am.
Yeah.
Yeah. But if I have much more control throwing it. Obviously,
Yeah.
anybody does.
Yeah.
So I'm saying if I were throwing it and he was hitting with the club, I'm never going to shank it in the woods. I'm never going to get it in a bunker.
Yeah, your arm is going to get tired.
Yeah, that's why we'll play 9 holes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
And I have to putt.
Yeah.
I get down on the ground.
How far are
like
you?
that.
How far? How
I
many
don't know. I don't
yards
know
is
how I
it from
putt.
the tee to a hole?
yeah.
Depends on the hole. 400 yards sometimes, way less
Oh,
than that, sometimes
geez.
more than that. Yeah. Pretty far.
But with the bounce, how
Yeah.
far do you think you could get it to go?
Yeah, but
don't
it's
know.
not. It's not gonna. It's coming off 100 miles an hour when it hits the club, and you're throwing it. You're not throwing it 100 miles an hour.
But is Brian hitting it 200 yards off the tee?
He's going to hit it.
Is he hitting the
You
fairway?
can't throw.
most
You
times?
can't. Yeah, but when Brian hits a golf ball, you can't throw it farther than he hit it by
Thank
a
you, Nate.
long shot.
Thank you, Nate.
I agree with you, but we're
Yeah.
talking about the consistency here is what's going to separate me over time because I'm never going to throw it in the woods. I'm never
Yeah.
going to, throw it and it just drops right back down where it was.
But I
And
mean,
if you're
it's-
in the sand pit, easy to throw it out of there.
Exactly. You just
But
kinda-
if it makes you, you almost be like take putting out of it. Be like no matter what, when you get to the green, you both have to putt.
like you play on a okay.
You both have to putt on the green.
or just they assume a 2-putt from the green or whatever, like you do on
Yeah.
a simulator or
Alright.
something.
Yeah.
I'll take that.
Yeah.
Well, I would say you'd almost just both. Yeah, but if you both putt, then you know.
Do you think you could roll with your hand better than you could putt with a club?
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hmm. Hmm.
We'll figure it out one of these
Figure it
days.
out.
One of these days.
We'll get Jared. Will be here for it.
Yeah.
Summer is here, more sun, lots of fun things to do outside. We're all busy doing outdoor activities. What you don't want to be doing during the summer, spending hours cooking inside. That's where Factor comes in. Factor's chef-crafted, dietitian-approved meals are ready in just 2 minutes, taking the hassle out of eating well. They do all the hard work so you can enjoy every last bit of summer. Factor meals arrive fresh and ready to eat, perfect for any active lifestyle over summer and beyond. With 45 weekly menu options, you can pick gourmet meals that fit your summer gains and goals. Choose from options like Calorie Smart, Protein Plus, Keto, and more. Enjoy more this summer. Get Factor if you want all the flavor, none of the fuss. I use Factor. Now, Brian started trying it out. He loves it, and you will too. I like their breakfast options, but on-the-go lunches are super helpful to have. Pop it in the microwave or the oven. Get started at factormeals.com/Nate50off and use code Nate50off to get 50% off plus free shipping on your first box. That's code Nate50off at factormeals.com/Nate50off for 50% off plus free shipping at factormeals.com/Nate50off.
What is it?
They should have 50 in there a few more times, and you could say 50 times.
Well, I think we're all going to remember that now.
Lee Wilson. We visited New York City in 2008. While there, we were searching for something to do on our last night and went to a comedy show at a random club after buying tickets on a whim. One of the comedians we saw was a guy from Tennessee, and the only thing I remember about him was he wore a Vanderbilt shirt. Was this likely Nate? Could it have been someone else?
Did he have multiple shirts on, rubber bands, puka shell necklace?
Keith
He doesn't-
Alberstadt, maybe.
He said he doesn't remember any of that. Yeah, it probably is me. 2008. When did Keith move there? That's the only thing I would say is I don't know. Was Keith there in 2008? I don't know if he was there in 2008.
I think Keith was there in 2008.
But Keith was probably wearing a suit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I bet it was you.
You're. This is one of those like 99.
Right.
You know,
right. $1.09.
Yeah. This is $1.09.
He didn't say. Well, he should have included if it was good or not.
Yeah.
Did he enjoy that guy?
Yeah. Oh, I don't. Well, I
He
think
left
it was-
that out to be nice.
That didn't matter.
Yeah. Yeah. So it probably was.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Speaking of remembering things from 2008, today we're talking about memory.
Okay.
Aaron, what's the earliest childhood memory you have?
I was on my dad's shoulder. We were at a Lowe's or a Home Depot, and I remember I spit up on my dad's shoulder. I was probably between 1 and 2.
Wow.
You
That-
remember 1
I have
and 2?
flashes of that.
Yeah.
Wow. That's
Now, I don't remember anything before or after, but I vividly remember doing that.
Yeah.
And then, a lot of times you'll see pictures of yourself as a child, and then I don't know if I actually remember that or if I just know from the picture, but I have other flashes, but it wasn't until way later that I can really remember things.
But it wasn't just them telling you the story that created
No,
your head.
because I told my family that recently. They didn't remember that at all, but I remember doing that.
That's
Yeah.
super young.
Yeah, but that's just one little moment,
Yeah.
Because you
What
were
do you
throwing
guys-
up food. You remember you were upset.
Give me
you
that
didn't
food
get
back.
Yeah. That was the first time you learned that it could be taken from you.
I think I feel like about the same age. I have a little scar on my knuckle right here, and I was hanging on a towel rack in the bathroom, and it was ceramic tile, and it broke, and I cut my finger. And I only remember like you say, like a flash of it, but I feel like I remember falling.
Wow. You're doing pull-ups at that young?
Oh no, I was like standing on the
You're
tub,
balancing
and
on
I
it.
was holding it,
Oh,
and it
okay.
broke. Yeah.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Does your family remember that? Have you ever asked your mom or dad
My
about
sister was in the bathtub with me.
that? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Is
She remembers
I think so.
Okay.
But I still have this scar. I mean, I'm 43 and you can't see it when it's like this, but when I close it, you can still see the scar.
is your memory in black and white?
I mean, I was seriously thinking about it. We had a black and white TV.
Yeah, we had a black and white TV.
We kept it in
Do
our
you
like
remember getting color? And do you remember that
No,
day?
we had color. No, I don't. No, we had a color TV, but
Yeah, this
your
was
black
like
and
our-
white TV was like the kitchen TV.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So it was a TV that you just plugged in antenna, and it was a
I
small.
like that you were
black
doing
and white.
like that. Were you winding it up?
No, I was like you picked it up
Oh,
and carried
okay.
it, like it almost like you
okay.
carried it, like.
Yeah.
But the black and white, we had one in black and white TV. It is crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy to sit right here, right now, and just we had a black and white TV that was just the kitchen TV. So it was just like so you could have something on when you were cooking.
Just antennas, just network.
Just antennas, like you just have something on.
Yep.
So you're cooking, and it was in the whole, and it was all in black and white.
Yeah. Wow.
I mean, I was like, do you think they sell cars still with no air conditioning? Like my parents bought their first car, they bought didn't have air conditioning because it was cheaper to buy it without air conditioning.
Yeah.
I think China makes a truck that's like super, like has no frills, but you can't get it here.
That was like an accessory then.
Yes, it was an add-on.
My 84 Bronco 2 had no air conditioner. It wasn't broken. It wasn't built with an air conditioner. 84.
Wow.
The last holdout to offer a car without air conditioning was the Jeep Wrangler, and then they made it standard in 2023. So
Wow.
you can get a car.
Oh, that's
you
pretty
can get
much
a
late.
2022 car without
Yeah.
air
Wow.
conditioning.
Yeah. Yeah, it's so my I'm trying to think my memories. I remember I talk about it in my act, but when my dad brought the Easter Bunny home, I think I was like 5 then. I kind of vague memories of that. Earlier than that, I do think I remember. I remember when being told, I think that I was going to have a brother, Derek.
Oh, okay.
I think I remember that. Like, but it's like again, it's like a little pieces and parts, and
Yeah.
for some reason I can kind of picture where we were, and I kind of remember that. But that's
And how much older are you than him?
3 years.
Okay.
So Derek's birthday, just happy birthday, Derek.
All right, happy birthday,
Derek's-
Derek.
It was July 9th, so he's 40.
He's been on the podcast.
Yeah.
Remember that? He was
born
on
in-
for like
yeah.
2 minutes.
Yeah. He was born in 82.
Oh, me too.
43.
Yeah.
So it's called, the reason infants can't remember, you can't remember being an infant, is it's called infantile amnesia. Their brains haven't developed fully formed yet. They don't understand language, so you're not going to remember something maybe if you don't even understand what's being said. And they haven't even developed a sense of self. They don't even know. Like, do you think Olive knows she's even a person yet?
I read that for at first the baby thinks the mom is part of it. Like, it doesn't even understand that the mom is something separate from itself for a while. It understands the dad is something different.
What does she think you are?
I don't. Just a guy that
So
hangs around. I
wild
don't-
bear. Hey,
Yeah.
bear.
Yeah.
A lot of hey bears from Olive. Just, hey, bear. Hey, bear. And then,
I don't know, but that's I don't think a sense of self. When does that develop? Not till way later.
The babies
huh?
don't need to see their parents mentally breaking down at first.
Yeah, it's a good thing, isn't it?
yeah.
it needs to be a haze at the beginning.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you
Uh,
go,
so-
oh my gosh, my dad's pretty young. That's what, and it starts getting clearer. Maybe he's the one that's blurry.
It said 3 to 3.5 is like when you first start developing.
Man, that's late.
Well, mine was 3. My memory, your memory is 1 and 2. No one
Yeah.
really believes that. And
Yeah.
then
I don't.
It's not like a cool memory,
And there,
is it?
yeah, I could be 2. I don't know exactly. My parents
Yeah.
divorced when I was 2 or 3. And my parents were married when.
And do you
this
remember that
happened.
because they told him it was your fault?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That
I
always,
do- I actually
did that
don't.
always stick with you?
No, I actually don't remember them divorcing at all. That's the
Oh.
only memory I have when they were married.
Oh,
Really?
Is the towel rack breaking and me cutting my
Yeah.
finger.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
yeah, my sister could have been trying to drown me. I don't know.
Yeah.
The
Good
brains.
thing. Did you throw an accusation out there?
Let's not flesh that out at all. Let's move
Yeah.
on real quick.
Yeah.
Your sister went and Ken saw Dusty or saw Brian?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, she probably was trying to drown you.
yeah.
The brain storage capacity is 2.5 petabytes. That's 2.5 million gigabytes or 300 years worth of TV.
That's what your memory, that's what you can remember?
If your brain was fully stored with information, yeah.
Okay. So that's a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot of data. How
Wow,
I
1,000
wonder-
terabytes. I could use one of those
Yeah,
hard drives.
you got one in your head.
Yeah.
So I wonder how big that these flashes, these memories we have. That's probably like a negligible amount of data, right? But like
That's
I
like
don't
a
know,
Vine
8th
video.
grade or whatever. That's a fair amount of.
It's a gigabyte.
Yeah, that's a gigabyte or two probably. And then if
And
you
how
reach,
much of that's even accurate, right?
Yeah, a lot
we
of
kind
it
of
is
create a
fake.
little
Yeah,
bit.
yeah.
Yeah.
and then do you fill it up and then you have to get rid of stuff to get new memories? Is that how it works? I always assumed there was
Oh, if you
an
mean,
infinite amount of you could just learn an infinite amount of
I mean,
stuff.
so far, it's pretty much has been that.
Okay.
Like, you think somebody's gotten close to filling up their brain?
Well, I don't know. I don't know how big a single memory is. So I have no way to tell if this is like a crazy amount of space. or
Yeah,
not.
that's fair. I don't think anybody's gotten close. Don't they say we only use like 10% of our brain?
Yeah, but I don't. Well, that's like saying you only use 10% of the roads to get here from your house. You know what I mean?
Do you
It's
think
like all the other roads still work. You're just not using them all at one time.
you have good memories?
I usually
Some.
think
You
No,
mean
I
our
don't mean-
memory? yeah.
Yeah, I
Word
didn't-
that a little different.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. I mean, do you think you have a good memory?
They're not all good. But
Yeah.
I always think I don't, and then but I think we do because people always say remembering our acts, like how to remember our stand up. I think I've gotten a lot better. Is I can use my memory. I think I have a lot of good memory of stuff that's like for resourceful things that I will use. I will hang on to little I always like love kind of seeing what I always, when someone tells you like, oh, I bet you're going to get some material out of this, or you get a joke out of this night.
Mhm.
And the answer to that is like, you're going, I don't know. I might, but it might be 6 months from now. It might be 2 years from now. I don't know for sure.
Yeah.
It's not like, unless like, someone walks in and does something crazy, like if it's obvious,
Yeah.
overall, you're like, maybe not. I don't know.
I think of it like you're adding another little Lego to your set.
Yeah.
You don't know what you're going to build with it, but it's another little Lego piece that you might use.
And so you're like, I don't know. I can't tell you. Like, I'm just taking, I don't know what I'm going to, I almost just allow whatever sticks. And you just go like, I kind of find it interesting to be like, what's the things that stick with me? And then I go try to, like, for some reason, even if it's advice or it's, like the Bridgestone arena thing was like, for some reason that was always just stayed with me. Like, imagine selling that out. Like, so it's this running thing that wasn't a memory.
Yeah.
So that maybe that's the question, but my act, but I'm good at like once I'm done with my stand-up act. I mean, I like, if you ask me to go through my stand-up special from last year, I don't even, I mean, I would be able to be like, all right, I did the water meter thing. And then it's like,
What do you feel like if you got into it, you would find
the
it?
groove.
But
but it would be, I've shoved it out.
yeah.
To do multiple hours, though, you have to have a good memory. I think every successful comedian with multiple hours has a good memory. Like you might not be able to do the whole thing from full-time magic or whatever, but you did it, and then you did another hour, and then another hour, and then another hour, where it's like, to remember all that and remember how you tell the joke from night to night, going, this is now how it goes.
Mm-hmm.
You don't go up and tell the joke and it's different every night. There might be some variation, but you know exactly how it goes.
Yeah, but isn't it weird that you remember your first special? Like, I can remember jokes from my first special more than I can from Tennessee Kid.
Yeah.
Because you just, like, you did it for so long, I guess.
Yeah, I think so.
And so you just, and then once you tape a special, it starts becoming like, up until a special is like, you don't know where this material, no one's going to see it. You don't know where it's going to be. There's no reason to write new stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then once you make a special, you're like, now it's survival. And you're like, oh, I got to come up with other ideas. And then so you just go.
I think it transitions somewhere in there from short-term memory to long-term memory. And I don't know if there's something in between. Short-term memories, stuff that you got to memorize for a while, but 10 years from now, you're not going to know your locker combination or something like that.
Do you remember your phone number growing up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
I don't know locker combination.
But you had to remember the phone number for a much longer amount of time than your locker combination.
We had a great phone number.
What was it? Or do you not want to?
I guess
Is it still your phone number?
No.
Amazing.
I wish it was.
Your landline?
I would, if I could get it back, I would. 847-2500.
2500. That sounds like a law firm, doesn't it?
It's
Call
great.
847-2500.
Man, it was a great number.
Yeah. 277-0877.
Two.
That's 4 sevens, dude.
Yeah.
That's a nice rhythm to it.
749-8262.
8262.
No.
This guy has no idea.
Because
I don't know.
Moore's Lane lot.
But my address was Lot 8 Moore's Trailer Park. Now, my dad's phone number and address are the same, so I wouldn't say it.
Okay.
But what?
was his Bates? Yours
8271. I don't know. I have no idea.
Were you about to say 4?
KL.
Yeah.
yeah.
Was there the letter? Remember on Seinfeld, that was a number.
You call Peggy
I
and
still
tell
never
him to,
understood that.
8271. Yeah,
it's
that's it.
It's 555, which is what most TV shows use for a prefix, but I don't know why they chose to do it KL5.
I thought someone used to say you used to do it like that. You used to say the letter.
I've never heard of a letter in a phone.
I just remember they do it on Seinfeld, and I just don't.
crazy.
And I thought,
Well, you can if it spelled something.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
Right.
8271. That was it. Sorry.
Okay.
Now it's coming back to me. I gotta. It's my first memory.
We don't attempt to store information in our own memory the same degree that we used to because of something called the Google effect. Our brains have learned that, look, we can just Google it. and we can get the answer. So we don't have to memorize all this stuff.
Whoa.
You're not always going to have a calculator in your pocket.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I remember
Yeah.
they used to say that all the time.
So we pay less attention to life itself and become worse at remembering events from our own lives because in our brain, we think we could just go look it up.
So a guy born in the 30s is going to have a way better memory than a guy born in the 90s just because.
I think I do. Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, just because they know how to.
I do have a good memory.
Yeah.
Do you really?
I think so.
He's got an unbelievable memory.
I think so.
Well, you
That's
journal every night. That's kind of cheating.
Well, that does help, I admit. And then
Yeah.
I look back. So
But
does help.
that's so much discipline to do that.
Well, the discipline's a separate trait.
But but it's to add to it. But his memory,
It's because Brian's never been an alcoholic. You know?
Well, it's true to that.
Yeah, there's still time.
but Bates is like the best. I used his memory as it's like a power to me. It's like a
Yeah.
superpower to me.
Wow.
He remembers because he'll remember where we were and what city, like we were doing this and that and blah blah and all this.
You remember like old bits of his that he?
Yeah.
I'm
couldn't
really
remember?
good with association somehow. I
So
can.
you have the Bates effect, not the
Yes.
Google effect.
Yes.
if you give me like one detail about something, I can usually remember, oh yeah, that's when I was doing this and that was that, and I can put it all together.
So probably when you read through your journal and it's just a few facts about the day, you probably start to remember other things around those facts, right? You can kind of remember more about the day. Is that true?
Yeah, and usually like on the radio have you ever seen the contest where they guess the year
Yeah.
and they'll give you a song, a movie or whatever? I can usually do it just like that.
Really? So are you really good at trivia? Are
We
you
got a
like
real
great at
phenom
Jeopardy
on our
or-
hands here.
Yeah.
You're being
Like,
underutilized.
I've always used it.
Okay.
He's overutilized it,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
I knew
You've exploited it.
I knew it was there. And
Okay.
That's why I brought him to Saturday Night Live when we did it. I was like,
I want somebody to remember this.
well, I knew that I couldn't.
Yeah.
Like I would forget stuff and because you're in
Yeah.
it, whatever. And I knew the best person to bring was him. Was
That's
Brian.
awesome.
But I'm not great with, thank you. I'm not great with short-term memory. Like names, I'm not great at remembering people's names or stuff
Name.
like
I
that.
want you to. We'll test this right here. I want you to name 3 names from the comments that we read earlier in the podcast today. Now
But
you
he just said he wasn't.
you
good with
compiled
names,
these, but I just want to test this.
so- Okay.
Colin Cackett,
Okay.
Craig Nine,
Yes.
and Jared Wolf.
Boom.
That's pretty good.
Like, can you name
But-
someone
That's
else?
better
That's
than
what
I
we
would've
talked
done.
about. Can you name 2 more?
I don't think so.
Because those are the ones we kind of talked about.
Come on.
There was that first
There
guy
was
was
a-
Adam Fathman.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
And then the second one was like pretty close to like 2 famous people.
Nick Novelli.
Oh, that
Oh,
one's
yeah.
on there
Okay.
too. Is it
All
not
right,
the one
yeah.
we're
But
talking
again, all
about?
that I'm based because he said it was almost like Nick Novicki, but that's short
Well,
term.
it doesn't matter how you remembered it. You remembered it. That's
Do you
better
remember the
than I would've
guy's
done.
name for that went to New York?
The last one we read. I don't.
This guy was a president and also just became iconic one year. Gerald Floyd.
Oh, yeah, I wouldn't have got that.
I mean, come on.
Talking about George Floyd.
George Floyd and Gerald Ford.
Gerald Ford.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
2 famous people.
Yeah. I mean,
Lee Wilson.
at my class reunion this weekend, I had to dial it down a little bit just not to make myself creepy.
Oh, yeah.
When I know more about them than they do, like
Oh,
this sort of
yeah.
stuff.
I mean, yeah.
You're like, I'm the famous guy here, and I know more about you guys.
Yeah.
I'm the public
well, I mean,
figure
again,
of this.
he remembers when he recognized the person from the crowd at
Oh,
the restaurant. That's one of the more impressive things on earth.
You're good with faces too. You remember people.
I used to be. I'm not as good as I once was, but
Okay.
but I'm pretty good at
But
it.
I mean,
good
if I
once as you
could
ever
pull,
were.
if I could bring
Yeah.
him with
Boom.
me everywhere and have be in every meeting, it would be completely worth it
Yeah.
because he would remember every single
You're a
thing.
stenographer that just
Yeah.
sits there in the corner of the room.
I watched you on. I mean, SNL was only 2 years ago, your 1st one, so it's not like it's a long time ago. But on Dan Patrick, you were talking about the George Washington sketch.
Yeah.
And I remember that day getting there, and you told us, you're like, we got this sketch about George Washington. I have to say so much.
Yeah.
Like I have a lot to say in it.
Yeah.
And it's just funny how that became
Oh
this
yeah.
iconic
That's
thing.
crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you talk by far more than that one than any other sketch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I would literally. That's the only reason. But that was the reason I brought him to Saturday Night Live, was because I knew we'd want to talk about it, and I was like, so who would be good? And he's.
I'm
good.
very impressionable.
I go back to him with with jokes. I'll call him with that. Like when we're trying, because now it's like I've used stuff so many. Not saying it's just for me, but maybe it's because I know that he's so good at this, and I need his help because we're having to create so much other stuff to be like, hey, did we do this or did we talk about this on the? I mean, how many times do you go? Do we talk about this on the podcast? And he says yes.
Yes,
It's that's
incredible.
nuts.
Mm-hmm.
But if anything, you go, have we talked? You go, we did talk about. We did it with that. Like that alone. That's your proof.
I do find now we're at episode 261 or something.
Yeah,
it's getting more and more. It's getting harder. Like because we do the episode,
you're running out of petabytes.
I go watch it. So I basically see it twice, but it is getting harder now. We've done so many episodes. If you say, hey, did we talk about this? Sometimes I'm like, I think we did, but.
Have you ever had a memory that you're convinced is true and then you find out that the memory's wrong?
Mandela effect. That's what they call that.
I'm sure I have.
Well, the Mandela effect is a collective remembering something that wasn't true, right? But
your own personal.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think you do. Like, I think there's stuff.
I'm sure I
that
have.
you're in general, like, I think a story can get in front of a memory.
I've had stuff I go, I swear on my life that, and then it's like roll tape, and then it's the complete opposite. You're
Yeah.
like, oh man, how did I get that wrong?
That's why eyewitness stuff is.
Yeah, I had a
It's tough.
couple things here about false memories and how you can trick people into
I was
believing.
trying to segue.
Good job.
Yeah.
One of them is they convinced, this sounds mean, kids from 11 to 14 that they committed a crime that they didn't do.
Yeah.
They asked their caregiver, their parent or whoever, for one real childhood memory that was kind of maybe traumatic or something.
Mm-hmm.
They go in and talk to them about that. It builds trust.
Jeez.
And then they're like, and then you remember you committed this crime and you did this. And many of them were like, I guess I did. And they start thinking they really did do this.
They did that to Brendan Dassey in Making a Murderer, man.
Yeah.
Remember that? Huh?
I didn't watch it, but I did hear about it.
Yeah.
What? But yeah, why would they do that?
I think it's just
Psychological torture.
it's an experiment to show how we can be tricked into false memories. And
You imagine you shouldn't do that to kids just to go, what is this for? The Nateland podcast.
We're trying to learn about memory for
It
Nate.
says so they can talk about it, and they might not get to it.
Yeah.
They might or might not get to it.
barely did get to it. This one's a little bit less mean. They ask participants, adults, I guess, to watch a video of a car accident. And just the way they worded it, they asked some people, how fast was the car going when they smashed into each other? And then the other one, they said, how fast is the car going when they collided? And the people who the word smash was used said it was going faster. They were going faster than the word collide.
Wow. Yeah. That's it. Can this be something that can memory be something that you work on? Can you work it like a muscle?
I think so. I've learned, you know what I've been doing, what I've done for the past few years with my memory is because I can tend to get hung up on something, and where I'll be, I could be either frustrated or I could be, it's on my mind, whatever it is. And I give myself and I go, all right, I'll even tell myself, I go, you know what? This is something I won't even think about tomorrow. And then I just move on. And if I think about it, if it comes back to me, then I'll go solve what or do something. But I've started doing that so much that I now I can tell myself I won't remember this tomorrow, and then I don't even even put any weight into it because I've done it so much that I know to do it. I did it on stage when I would catch myself. Back, I remember the show in Houston where I kept myself being on stage, like all my mind's wandering too much when I was on stage. So I started. That was the first time I learned that you could do it. It was so crazy. Like I was like, all right, anytime my mind starts to wander on something else, I yank it back to the story that I'm telling, and then I get exact. So then I start picturing the story. Yeah, and I see. I'm talking about a donkey jumping off a high dive. I'm picturing a donkey, and I do it every single night. And so now when I'm doing these stories, when I'm telling this stuff, I'm kind of just do it without even thinking about it because I've worked on it. But that was something that I truly worked on to yank myself into like, this is the thing that I'm doing now. With the acting stuff, I kind of had it because I was doing shows and then I would come back and have to remember these lines. And so it's like, you just kind of go like, all right, well, this is this kind of thing. Now it's like almost like going like, all right, I can remember all this stuff, but how do I just, I don't know, use it for that, get in that mindset right then. I still not like, it bleeds. I'm not great at all of it, but the memory you can go, and some of you can go like, yeah, I'm gonna see if I remember this.
Yeah.
That's fun. It's it's like a game.
Yeah.
You just go like, I'll remember it if it like it matters to me. Not like it's important, like saying remembering someone's name is not important, like all that stuff. But you're meeting so many people that you try to just put because you can put it in there and then just shove it back in a weird way. You can now. You're like, all right, I'll just put it. Let me put this thing in. I remember that. Now let me shove it back. And I might need some help getting it started. Yeah. But once you get it started, you're like, well, I didn't lose it. I just kept it there. That's like listening to your old act and then being able to go do it. Like, or what you were saying, you could do that because you just learn to like shove stuff back to go like this. I don't need this right now. So this name or this whatever, this restaurant we're eating at, I don't need to remember this right now because I have other stuff I'm trying to remember. But if you're a foodie, that is the thing that you're into. So you won't remember. Like someone will tell you about a restaurant. I don't remember any restaurant ever. Someone's, what's the best dinner you've ever had? I have no idea.
McDonald's.
Like it is. But it's like, I don't, but try like
that hot dog in Knoxville.
It was hot dog in Knoxville was the best. But, and there was one time a pizza in Chicago once that, but
once you start to jog it all starts to come back.
It all starts coming. Yeah, exactly. But you just shove it back, and it's almost like it doesn't leave. It's just there, and then
if you're asked the right question, we can pull it out.
It's like a filing cabinet. You start digging through it, and you go, "Oh, here it is." Find it.
How do you think? Look at your act. How come in my 23 years of doing comedy, I just talked about on the last special being a water meter reader. 23 years of comedy. I've not said I'm a water meter reader. And then I happened to upon on one of my, is that how you say it? Happened to upon.
I happened upon.
I happened upon.
I happened upon.
I happened upon.
Oh, memory. I said two. Yeah, you said I happened upon.
I happened to upon.
I'm tracking.
Yeah.
I smell what you're stepping in. Keep going.
Yeah. To a memory to go of the last real job I had before comedy.
Yeah.
You would think that would be out of the gate. My first joke would have been, I'm a water meter reader.
Yeah.
But it's not. It takes 20 plus years for me to tell you my job I had that I left to go do comedy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
The next special, you're going to have a joke about what you look like. You know what I mean? You're really digging into
well, we've done that. But that's why most of it is that.
That is interesting.
Stuff, the beginning stuff is about what you look at.
Right.
Because that's all you can think of. My first jokes, I didn't say my dad was a clown until I was 5 years into doing comedy.
Yeah.
6 years doing comedy, or he's a magician or any of this stuff.
Yeah.
Like it just didn't occur to me. It was just really physical, like things. It was only because
I know what you're thinking.
And because it's the only thing you even really know.
Sure.
Because you haven't even learned how to get back into your memories. But like with stand up, you go, all right, that's why you have a joke that you maybe have never made it on a special. The joke I had in one special, the joke about the White House, or there should be a fence around the White House. That was a joke that I would do only when I was rebuilding new material, and I never really did it anywhere. And then so it was like it never fit, and then one day it did. One day it fit where it became a special. which I always think is fun. I always look at that joke and I'm always like, look at you. I'm always proud of that joke.
Yeah.
Like I always think that joke, man, just thought like, hey, I'm not a star. I'm just like, I'm on the bench. I'm here for when I'm needed.
Right.
And then you find a place for it.
Second string quarterback.
Yeah.
out here.
And you're like, I'm like proud of that joke. I'm like,
Lamar
look,
Odom,
I go,
dude.
look
Yeah.
at you, man. You
Sixth
just
man
hung
of the year.
around. Dude. But yeah, but it is crazy how you're, how could I be doing comedy 23 years and still have a joke about, like something I did before.
Right.
Like it's insane.
Right.
It shouldn't make sense, but it does. It does make sense.
Yeah.
I did want to mention real fast one more fact. There's something called hyperthymistic syndrome or highly superior autobiographical memory, where people name a date, August 14th, 1994. They can tell you the day of the week, everything they were doing about that day.
They just remember everything.
And there's like 100 people in the world maybe that have this. One of them is Mary Lou Henner, the actress.
Okay.
She can tell you every day of her life.
Yeah.
And then one of them's
What's she been in?
Taxi and some other stuff.
Oh, I remember her. Yeah.
Can't remember.
Yeah. Well, are you saying because she's my
You said
time?
some other stuff. Oh yeah, I remember.
Yeah. Well, I do now. Now I can. Now I can.
Taxi.
Yeah.
And there's a local kid who's come to some of my shows that has it. His name's HK Derryberry, and he's got a lot of he's got some disabilities. He's blind. He's got some other stuff going on, but he could tell you he could recite my whole act from 15 years ago.
Oh, really?
He came to one of Henry's shows that I was on, and he's amazing.
Wow.
Sounds like a nightmare guy to have in the crowd, though.
Well, all truth is his laugh. I'm so
Oh,
glad
it's
I
great.
didn't say anything.
Yeah.
No, it was unusual.
Okay.
And I didn't know, and I almost commented. I'm so glad I didn't,
Yeah.
because I couldn't see. I just heard this unusual laugh, and it was him, but super sweet guy. And he has a mentor who takes care of him.
But you remember, man, blessing and a curse, huh?
I guess so.
Oh,
Remembering everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. It would be hard. I remember a lot of stuff because I think, because I can tell sometimes, like with business stuff, like someone will be like, well, we're doing it this way. And I'm like, yeah, but you said we should never do it that way.
Uh-huh.
And they're like, did I? And I'm like, yeah. I go, because it stuck with me. And I worked
Let me call my friend Brian Bates real quick, and he'll tell you.
But in my head, what I think is it's hard. It's something I have to really deal with because I'll have a hard time letting that go.
Yeah.
I had to like, where you could go. It's like something that could shape you. We're like, if me being clean, right? It's like we couldn't watch stuff cursing and all. It was all and I took it all very, very serious. And then so like, if my sister is younger, like, and she's like, oh, we watched this movie when I was a kid, and I'm like, well, we weren't. You're not allowed to watch it, and I would take it. Like I've built my whole life around
these
the
rules.
fact of these rules.
Yeah.
And so then when your parents or any of them, and I'm not blaming my parents, but your parents can be like, well, because life just changes and you become more relaxed. I sometimes have a hard time being like, yeah, but that's not fair. Me and Laura can get in a fight and then later on and be like, remember, but you said this.
Yeah.
And then she's like, I know, but it's different. I go, I know, but I dwelled on that and never forgot it, and I adjusted around that, and then I can get frustrated when later on the person's like, yeah, man, but I wasn't really, and I'm like
10 years ago.
Yeah, and you're like, well, I that was, it was like I had a joke about my dad telling me don't sleep with socks on because my feet can't breathe.
Yeah.
Well, I don't, because weirdly enough, like, why does that stick with you?
I don't know.
If you ain't first, you're last. It's that whole thing from
Yeah.
It's like my dad did stuff like that to me too. The socks, no socks in bed. I remember that. No reason why. But my dad told me that, and he said, "We're going to be spending the night with the guys, and you don't want to have your socks on in bed like it's some kind of weak thing."
Do you remember you told me your dad told you that when you start your car, you let it sit for a while before you drive?
Yeah.
And then you found out he completely made that up?
Yeah. Well, I think it's a good practice, but my dad just doesn't. My dad cranks up his car, it's not even running yet, and he's already pulled out. He told me that if the gas cap is not attached to the car, then you should put it on top of the gas pump, instead of putting it on your car, because if you forget to put it back on, you can go, oh, I remember I put it on that at the gas pump.
Okay.
Oh,
But
that's
if it's
good.
on your car, you drive off and it flies off.
Yeah.
And then we went and he put it on top of the car one day, and I go, well, you told me to put it on the gas. He goes, you'll be so far down the road, you won't even remember where you put it. And it's like, well, I built my life around that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's unbelievable. That feels good just to hear someone else say it.
Yeah.
To be honest,
That's so
Yeah.
funny.
because that is. Why is that? Because it is like it means nothing to the older person, but it means everything to the
Yeah.
person that's
Because we think our parents are wise, and
Yeah.
really, and they may be, but really
They are, but-
they're just people. And
Shows how
they're-
impressionable we are to our kids.
Yes.
But
Yeah,
you're like,
yeah.
oh, that was a core tenet of how I think about
Yeah.
the world.
But it's weird that you
and
would, like,
it's a
yeah.
throwaway for you.
the and that's why it's almost unfair to even as a parent, like you got to go like, well, how am I supposed to know you're gonna for 46 years you're gonna still be bringing up the socks thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that was one night, and I'm like, I don't know why.
Yeah.
All the other advice they give you, I forgot.
Right.
But some reason I don't sleep with socks on.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
funny. The guy, oh, that's so fun. All right. That's it.
Yep.
I thought Mary Lou Henner was in Uncle Buck. By
Yeah.
the way.
So it wasn't even who you were thinking
Well,
of.
when I saw her, I go, "Oh, she was in Uncle Buck," and I had to look it up, and she wasn't.
Okay.
So I just wanted you guys to know that.
Okay.
I dipped away for a second because I needed to know if she was in Uncle Buck.
Okay.
I
remember my kindergarten class in alphabetical order.
What?
Isn't
All
that
the
weird?
people?
Mm-hmm.
Like now.
How many people?
I don't know. I haven't counted. It, but I
Homeschooled?
can say it. No. It's just my siblings' names.
Yeah.
But
That's
Wow.
But I'll lose my
But-
keys
but we're saying-
once a week.
We're saying 20 people, roughly?
About 20 people.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
In
Wow.
alphabetical order.
Wow.
Not first grade, but just kindergarten. I can do it.
Wow.
yeah.
Memory's weird.
I don't remember the shuttle crash,
The Challenger.
the Challenger, and I think I was in first grade.
And
But
you're
you know-
probably watching it live, right?
I would think so, but a lot of people will remember that kind of stuff, and they'll be like younger will be like 9/11. I was in first
Yeah,
grade. They wielded the TV in and all this, but like for my age, the space one was I was in first grade, but I don't remember.
Do you remember Balloon Boy?
I remember Balloon Boy.
Okay.
I remember. You know what I remember is in the well. I'm blanking.
Jonah?
No,
Baby Jessica?
Baby Jessica.
Oh,
I just talked to someone about that.
Yeah.
I think the girl that was doing my makeup on the movie, because she brought up Baby Jessica, and if you're young, you're like, you don't remember. Baby Jessica is that's my first like
News story
memory
that you
of
remember.
news story.
I've never even
Oh,
heard
a
of that.
whale. Not a whale. I'm just trying to think. Did she get eaten by a whale? But
That's
she
what I
fell
thought.
We
down
say it
a
the same
well.
way.
I thought you were talking
Yeah.
about like a blue
Yeah.
whale.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
No, I get it. Well, I say it the same way too, but I'm just
Yeah.
trying. I was
Yeah,
thinking
yeah,
a
yeah,
whale the whole time, and I was like, what happened? But now I remember
Yeah.
the girl going down in the well.
Do you remember it?
Yeah, I don't. I probably remember it because people have talked about it
Yeah.
since then.
Mhm.
But Baby Jessica was
Yeah.
insane.
Big.
Like
I
I
mean,
remember
it was a giant. I mean, it was the biggest story.
I remember the Challenger because of the Garth Brooks song "The Dance."
So you don't remember.
You don't
No.
remember it?
No,
he
but I
was-
feel like I have a
You were
memory
4
of it.
when it happened.
Yeah, I feel like I have a memory because of that video,
Yeah,
that music video.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. You want to tell where you're at this weekend?
yeah. We're going back out. We've been not
Big Dumb
going back.
Eyes
We've
tour.
been- we've been out, and we're
But now the shows are actually going to be good.
yeah. This Wednesday, Orange Beach, Alabama. Pretty
Whoa.
excited about it.
Oh,
Amphitheater.
I was just there.
The Wharf.
Yeah, the Wharf Amphitheater. Then Raleigh, North Carolina. You're gonna have
Charleston.
your MSG is gonna be September. Like I mean, I'm not only skipping over stuff like Saginaw. Like go to my website, check it all out. We're having a blast out there on the road.
Good time.
This
I got some fun stories this time.
Yeah.
I think I got one of. I mean, you always said. I think I got one of my better stories
Okay.
on this.
Something
in this,
new.
in this hour that I close on.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
This weekend, this Friday, Saturday, I'm in Tulsa, Oklahoma at the Looney Bin.
All right.
2 shows Friday, 2 shows Saturday. Love that club. July 25th, I'm in Hattiesburg, Mississippi.
All right.
July 29th.
You seeing Toby? Mayor Toby?
I don't know. I'm doing that with Derek Stroop and
I'm going to tell him to come
Andrew
say
Stanley.
hey to you.
July 29th, my show, Brian Bates and Friends, here at the Lab at Zany's. And August 1st and 2nd, I'm in Goshen, Indiana at the Funny Farm Comedy Club.
Stroop is in Lebanon the night this comes out.
The 16th.
Yeah, I don't know if it's sold out or not, but just people know that.
Mm-hmm. At Cedar City Brewing Company.
I will be, this is Aaron Weber talking. This weekend, Aaron Weber will be in Chattanooga, Tennessee at the Comedy Catch.
All right.
July 17th, 18th, 19th. 5 unbelievable hot shows. Come on out to the Comedy Catch in Chattanooga.
Good luck selling as many tickets as I did.
Okay.
I need it.
Well, I got 3 dates that I'd like to share. This weekend, July 20th, I'll be in Winnipeg at the Great Outdoor Comedy Festival.
Great festival.
July 22nd, I'm here at Zany's. And then July 25th, I'm in Las Vegas.
All right.
So
Where at in Vegas?
I don't know. It's not in my calendar, and we've looked it up before, but I always forget.
Just walk around, you'll find them.
There you go.
Yeah. It's
That's good.
it's on my website, dustyslade.com.
You guys do the work.
Find me.
Yeah, I'm out here.
Yeah.
dustyslade.com. It's on there. Type it in.
Yep.
And that's where you got to
It's all
go
there.
anyway if you want to get
Yeah.
some tickets. I'll be there. It's going to be fun. They're going to be hot shows.
Nice.
All right.
Wet heat.
Glad to be back. Excited.
Wet Heat, July 29th.
Wet Heat, July 29th. We'll be talking about it
Last but not
more
least.
and more. Last but not least. Wet
Yes.
Heat. Wet Heat, July 29th. All right. We love you. Have a great week. See you.